What is up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Had to cut it a little short there on the Persona 3 song. But yes, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Hello. Welcome back to Base Damage. It has been a hot minute since I streamed, so I'm just trying to make certain everything's kind of in order. Probably do like I tried to do a sound check earlier, and it seemed to behave pretty decently. 1 second. So, what up, Yami? I do see... I see you here, and I also saw the post you made in the Discord earlier. Oh my goodness. I was just like, yo, 90 minutes until the goat streams. I was like, bro, I ain't nobody's goat. What you talking about? But no, I was really happy to see that, man. I do greatly appreciate it. And we have a Weiss Switch in. What is up? Hi, boo. How you do? Oh my goodness. But yes, hope everyone is doing well. I am trying to just do double checks on everything real quick. Might try to, hold on, let me do sound check real quick. So you're gonna hear two of me for like a moment here. So it's just like, yo, 90 minutes until the goat streams. I was like, bro, I ain't nobody. Okay, that doesn't sound too horrible. Okay. I am also going to have try to have some like a little bit of background music and stuff as well. Yeah, it shouldn't be too horrible. Oh my goodness. I'm just happy to be able to coordinate some kind of a stream where the internet's not dying due to us being in a thunderstorm or something else weird going on. Scheduling has been a little bit of an aggravation too, but it just works out. I have basically the other people in the house that I'm living with, when they have to work from home, they do remote access and stuff like that, so I try to be mindful of how much of the internet that I'm using at the time. So I if they're home doing their work, I'm not going to stream, because then that's going to screw up how fast their remote access and stuff like that is going. But we are going to go over some fun stuff today and try to kind of catch back up a little bit. In preparation, Duluth is right around the corner, July 25th. We have Manchester coming up. Actually, Weiss or Yami, are either of y'all going to Manchester? I know in the past, Weiss Switch, I know you've said in the past that you've gone to Manchester sometimes or something. I wasn't certain if this was one of the ones you were going to be going to. I'm assuming this. You're 100%? Hell yes. That's what I was hoping to hear, most definitely. That's gonna be really cool, because I hope y'all do really well at that. I'm hyped and excited for that. Let's get a little bit of background music while we are discussing stuff. Let's see. So actually, chat. I say chat. Both of you, all two of you here. You are indeed. Heck yes. I basically found like two different like Game Boy Advance soundtracks. Obviously, one I've used in the past. Oh, Scrub Ward is also here. You are definitely gonna get talked about today, my dude. So hey, what is up? Hope you're doing well. It was a hassle getting a team together as a team together, but all the green lights are up. I have some fun information for mine on that, so I feel you on the getting a team together part. I will discuss that momentarily. Like I said, we're gonna get some background music. I've used like the Pokemon trading card game soundtrack before, but also I found the Mega Man, like a thing of the Mega Man Battle Network OST, like Battle Networks 1 through 3. So which would y'all prefer to hear? Would y'all wait? I do not consent. You do not consent. JK, I got you. Would y'all prefer to hear Pokemon trading card game or Mega Man Battle Network music? I'm partially leaning towards Battle Network, but like if anybody like has a preference, by all means. I just figure have some kind of background music while we're yapping. I remember playing a little bit of like the Pokemon trading card game a little bit when I was a kid, but I've played every single Battle Network, either or. Okay, Yami's indifferent on that one. Totally fair. I've played every Battle Network and every Mega Man Star Force. Like I was addicted to that franchise. I just was like, I have to play them all. So love the heck out of them. So okay, fine. We'll do Battle Network. We'll do Battle Network. Let's see. Let's get this going. Hopefully it's not too terribly loud. It's kind of like that 8-bit, like, not 8-bit exactly, but you know what I mean. So it's literally like an hour and a half long thing. It's either that or have one of the things up that's like 1 hour of silence, occasionally interrupted by Mambo, or occasionally interrupted by like pipes falling or something, right? But no, no, Yami. In terms of the team stuff, I actually am having a little bit of an issue. We have like a secondary person, or let's say third person lined up. Let me turn down a little bit more. I also might check and see how loud this is in a moment here. Because I got headphones on, so it's louder to me. It sounds louder to me. Is me and Dow Player in the Base Namers Discord Repreach. He also streams quite a bit. I also try not to overlap with him on like days he's streaming. Let me know what you need when it's my time to show. It's your time to shine. I got you. Like obviously a big thing for you is I was going to be talking about the Manila regionals. So I was going to be bringing you up anyway because I was going to reference like the podcast episode that we just did. So that was a big thing. I got a bargain on my hotel. It's not gonna... Yeah, that's one of those things of, oh wow, this is really cheap. Why is it cheap type thing. Okay, no, that's honestly not a horrible deal. Yeah, no, I also hope that it's not one of those cursed moments. But me and Dow we're registered for Duluth, but our third person doesn't know if he can go yet, because like he also manages like a youth soccer team on the side, and he's trying to see if he can get one of the games that's supposed to be scheduled for the following weekend after Duluth. So he's trying to see if he can get, because he does have like some say in that. So he's trying to get that scheduled for that. But if there's a game that weekend that he has to obviously be there for, then he can't go to Duluth. So that is big sad there. So we're going to try to have another person lined up if that doesn't work out for him. But we hope that it does. So, but we do have a lot of information, I guess, to kind of go over and discuss today. Like I said, one of the things me and Scrub Ward did was we recorded a podcast episode from Manila. It's next week. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it really, like, they really do need to, like, obviously Manchester's this week for you. Funny enough, on July 18th is my birthday. So I definitely hope y'all get, win it for my birthday. That'd be awesome. And yeah, like I said, Duluth is literally next week. So not knowing, like, if you're gonna, like, not knowing if you're gonna have that or not is really freaking scary. So, but at least, like, the team itself is registered. We just don't know. We just haven't put him in just yet. So at least, like, we can still put a third person in type deal. The people canceled on me with, like, with last time at least, so not as bad. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I was contemplating doing like a birthday stream. I haven't decided yet. Once again, schedules, we just don't know what's going on. If I find out, it will probably be like the night before or some shit. I really don't know. It'll either be like Thursday or Friday night when I find out if I can do a stream on that Saturday or not. But also, like, one of the big things I kind of, even outside of birthday, I wanted to do kind of a watch along for the Ohio Weiss Schwarz Summer Solstice is also going to be happening, and I know they're going to be streaming their feature matches and stuff like that. So if nothing else, I at least wanted to, like, I don't know, hop in the Discord and watch it up there, or maybe even just, like, you know, watch the stream on my own or something. I don't know. Like, something with that I wanted to be able to enjoy. All right. Hold on. What is this? I was just like, oh, I'm already getting messages. What do we have? Desmond. Me and him have been going back and forth on this, calling any number of things like slop of some kind, or like for card game. We saw a thing recently. It was just like, I'm calling any non-Yu-Gi-Oh related game mana slop, and I'm just like, you know what, that fits too well. So he was messaging me about that. But so in kind of preparation for Duluth right around the corner, Manchester literally this week, I did want to finally take a look, because we finally have a lot of the information. For a while, nothing got posted. Either on the Bushiroad side, because they are posting all their stuff now, which is really good. Yellow Slop and One Piece 8 at the moment. You know, you're right. They are finally posting up their information for stuff, but even for Long Beach, it was weeks before anything got posted up on the Bushiroad site or on Weiss Tea Time. But I believe they had some other stuff going on as well, so I'm not going to fault the Weiss Tea Time peoples at all, because I'm certain, you know, they got life stuff they got to do and whatnot. So I just appreciate that they post stuff to begin with. So that is really cool there. I'm going to turn down this a little bit more for desktop. Just saying. I just like to have like the background noise more than anything. I do like the little articles they make, but yeah, it takes so. Yeah, exactly. It does take a good while. Thank you, Cade. Really was looking forward to this. It took a bit, but it's up and running now. No, you right. I do appreciate. Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm never gonna blame Avis at all. Like they are doing the Lord's work when it comes to like even getting a lot of this information out there. And even in my past tournament reports, I've always tried to say, like, please go support them. Please, because I think they have like a Ko-fi and a Patreon thingy as well. Like, by all means, I am more than like patient with them. Because for a long while, like, Bushiroad wasn't even doing that for their own stuff. Like years ago, like pre-COVID, honestly, like it was like, you know, around the time that AOT was like the meta and stuff like that. Like, they posted up their information for the regionals and stuff like that. And then they just stopped. They just stopped posting stuff altogether. I don't know if they stopped on the Vanguard side. I have no clue. The Bushi one is good because they have all the... Exactly. The list. And like in the past with, you know, shout outs to Scrub Ward once again, for helping me with showing some of the information. Let's, you know, just for sake of example, let's pull up Long Beach, because we're going to go ahead and be talking about some of this anyway. Pulling up the pie charts and stuff like that. Showing off the pie charts and stuff that Scrubboard would send me for the Manila, Philippines, even some of the other Southeast Asia ones over there. He would have access to a lot of the information and everything, and was able to send it to me, and I was able to show that off on the different tournament reports, on the podcast episodes and stuff like that. So the fact that Bushi is doing that now, I am very glad to give us a good bit of show the representation and whatnot. And obviously, Tea Time typically does a little bit of a different breakdown. Like, with the singles, it would show like the percent, like the overall percentage comparatively and all that jazz. I was shocked Avis got Germany up the same day. Exactly. Like, that was really cool to see. So the Bushi ones are quite comprehensive. Yeah, they just they do take a lot to make. Yu-Gi-Oh has this kind of stats thing live. Yeah, it's like clearly it's able to be done. And to be fair on Bushiroad's like thing, they're gonna prioritize like Vanguard and stuff first, which is totally fair. I'm not gonna hate on that. I hate on it enough as it is. I'm not gonna keep slandering at this point. At this point, it's just kind of understood it's gonna happen. So, no, because there was several things, and also like Yami had sent me a lot of information the week that like Long Beach happened and stuff like that made me just like ecstatic. like when we were getting this information, like I said, there was nothing on Bushiroad, there was nothing on Weiss Tea Time. It was just like what was being said in the Discords. That was like, oh, what is going on? And someone's like, yo, Eminence and Shadow was in like second place team and stuff like that. Exactly. That was such a funny week. Everyone was just kind of going, what is happening? What is going on? So I'm also gonna go back and try to pull up some of the information for that because it does matter. The only thing that obviously neither of these sites are really able to show, and I completely understand it would require so much more, would be to show like the personal records of each individual player. And that's going to matter in a little bit here because with Long Beach, like I said, one of the biggest things that I was ecstatic for was obviously seeing Eminence and Shadow getting like representation. There's the top four. Each of the top four. Three of the top fours all have an Eminence and Shadow list. The reason this is like such a big thing for me isn't the fact of it like I'm not like the biggest Eminence and Shadow stand. Too hard to make sense. Are you able to see team points on Bushi? That's a good question, actually. You can see the overall team like wins. Also, sorry, I know my head is going to be kind of in the way here with chat and everything. You can see the overall team wins. But you can't, I don't think you can like pull up each individual, because this is just going to be a deck log link. If I click on any of these, the numero uno Agnes Enjoyer, if I click on that, it's going to be just their deck log link and show what their deck was. It's not going to show their individual records, sadly, which is something that's going to matter. Leading up to, with Eminence and everything, there was a lot of people just dooming it. Just saying, oh, this is such a bad set. It's not going to do well. Nobody's going to play it. And then to see this much representation, and I don't remember. No, okay, there was nothing past the top 8, or the 5th through 8th place up here. But then even in some of the later ones, obviously Jakarta obviously gets turned into singles, but seeing Eminence there was one coming up. I think it's Bochum. I think it's Germany. Hold on, more in there. There's a here okay no it was in the Malaysia. This is the Malaysia one. Every single team of the top 8 out of 9 teams, mind you, has Eminence and Shadow in it, and I thought that was so dumb. People forget the dumb idea of a stock swap and a Mocha in the same card that combos with the same climax as a mass burn. I know. I know it's really funny. Like, even outside of, like I said, the Malaysia one, where it's like literally every single team, and I need to check on the Bushiroad one, because I want to see if the 9th team also had an Eminence and Shadow. And that's the thing. Like, I enjoy trios. Like I said, the joy of trios is the most random decks you'll see just chilling in a team. And that's the big key thing there. A lot of them will get carried. I do not expect to see, going back up to Long Beach. Where was it? There's a Persona 3 in here. I love Persona. I understand it's not the strongest set, 1000%. But to see a team of Modernia Biscuit, Persona 3, and Eminence and Shadow 8 Pants. That's like the ultimate Shadow build as well, by the way. To see like a Persona 3 and Eminence and all that, to see them get posted up there, I'm happy to see. But I also expect to hear, oh, they got carried, like just by the general populace. Then Yami sends me the info of, I think it was specifically this team for Top Cut, because it was a lot of teams, it was a lot of players, because 64 times 3 brain is 192 players. 2 of the 3 decks have to do well. So exactly, 2 of the 3 do have to do some kind of damage in order for like it to matter. Hold on, let me find your exact. Let me see where Yami he snuck into my DMs. I'm trying to find the information. Give me one moment. Because there was a thing you had sent. Here we go. It was specifically a thing showing all the different Eminence and Shadow list. The one with the 2 Shadow pants. The second place team, the door pants right here. The personal record of this guy for 9 rounds was 7-2. That's like, how can you doom that? The third place team, you said, and I'll check. I have chat covered up for just a second. I'm so sorry. Was 6-3 out of 9 rounds. They won 6 of their personal games, where the second place one won 7 of his personal games before top cut. Like that says stuff. That means it's not getting carried. It's doing the carrying, or helping with doing the carrying, considering I don't know how well the Fujimi is doing. Like, obviously, I know Dow has praised Fujimi. People will either say player diff or like, no, you're right, exactly. Because they're like, oh, it's getting carried, but then you show the personal stats, like, nah, bro, they just got lucky. They sacked their way or something. Like, motherfucker, this ain't Light Sworn. Like, what on earth? And then, like, the Bane Dream, Taki Tamori, like, the Bane Dream decks are really good, but typically it's the Oblivionis, not the Taki. So to see this kind of a setup and not, you know, obviously, Oshinoko, Bane Dream, Nikkei won it. Like, okay, cool. You know, congrats to them at the end of the day, 1,000%. And obviously they still won, but to see this get to second place even is more than just, oh, the deck got carried. It's more like player skill is going to matter. But yeah, like you say, player diff. Player skill is going to matter, and if the player is like, if a skilled player is like, I feel comfortable running this deck, then I don't think the set's doomed. I think people didn't see the most broken thing since you know, wave dashing in Super Smash Bros. Melee. They didn't see that and they're like, oh damn, this is a bad set. You can't. What do you mean I can't wave dash? You know, I don't know how else to describe it. You know, so I don't think I'm ready to see all the Manchester teams having exactly. You get to deal with the first wave of Uma. you get to deal with all of the Uma stuff. Actually, sorry. Side thing. Weiss Schwarz and Yami, do y'all know if it's going to get streamed? Sometimes the Manchester or sometimes, actually, you know, sometimes the UK ones will get streamed like that, or one of them did before. So if it gets streamed, I will, once again, if that's happening the same day as like the summer solstice and everything, I would love to bounce back and forth and check out who all is in it. OMG, I'm scared too. Uma technically was legal here in Manila, but no one had time to build it. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I actually forgot about that, because I know that never got brought up in the podcast episode. No idea, probs not. Okay. This is the thing. Sometimes don't be scared of the deck. Be scared of the person piloting. Exactly. Because if they know that deck in and out, you're cooked. 1,000%. You are correct. That's the thing. I don't think people should doom sets. There is no... Wait, hold on. All of a sudden, I see Phantom in this. Hold on. I don't believe the thing will get streamed. Okay. There is no Fox in this set. What do you mean? Do you mean for... Do you mean for Uma, or for he wants him some brown dust being played? That's for sure. Oh my goodness. Also, I do have water and everything. Everybody make certain to stay hydrated. I'm gonna be talking obviously a lot for the next couple hours. That's good. So try to stay hydrated as best you can. Smash joke. Oh, okay. The moment I was like, okay, I forgot about the what I literally just said about Melee. No Fox in this set. You can wave dash with more than just Fox. You can do it with Captain Falcon, Sheik, and a lot of other characters. So we've learned in Weiss, don't doubt a set until you see that one person. Exactly. The let him Weiss Schwarz immediately. Brown Dust looks fun. So it looks fun, but it also is nobody can complain about To Love Rue ever again. I'm just saying. I said it, but I doubt we will see. Okay. If you do hear anything back, I would definitely please let me know. I greatly appreciate that. I'm getting more DMs. Hold on. Oh no, I'm getting tagged in other Discords. I know someone else. One of the other Oshi Push affiliates is going live. I will have to give them a shout out later. If only I could raid off of YouTube and just be like, everybody go raid this person, but, you know, that's whatever. We ain't doing that. I asked about it. It had good... You right. Hold on. What? You know what's actually the most disappointing set this year still is Makiene. I've seen some stuff pop up for that, and when I looked around earlier, there is some Makiene decks that come up. People clowning on Kaiju on spoilers until we figured out how Mina was discussing. Exactly. Bro, Kaiju number 8 getting announced for English and Metaphor. Oh my goodness. I am so happy. You have me and Gimmick were joking like, yo, if they ever put Metaphor into Weiss, oh my god, that'd be amazing. But then the Mad Lads actually fucking did it. Like, what the hell? I went to the wire with Assault Lily meta choice with 2 yesterday. Hold on. Yami's picking up Kaiju number 8. Hell yeah. I want to look more into it, obviously. Yes, bro. I laughed when I saw Kaiju, and then I saw Metaphor, and I had to clean up a mess from my desk. I'm just saying. Anyway, I was so happy. Get the Phantom treatment. More people will get the Phantom treatment. No, you're right. Oh my goodness. It is just so fun seeing that. This, like I said, so more sets coming out. I want to see. Bro played Brown Dust in public. What did people say, or did no one care? Oh my goodness. TMI, yeah. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I was extremely elated. If this was Star Rail, you could have said I was on the elation path. Anyway. Right, exactly. Playing Brown Dust in public, and just like people going, oh, what on earth? Nah, like I remember way back in the day. The reason I bring this up about Brown Dust, I remember way back in the day, there was a set. I don't remember if it was To Love Rue. It was probably To Love Rue. People called it To Lude Rue. What is Phantom treatment, right? Oh my goodness. I'll let you explain that, bro. What is Phantom treatment? Yes. Oh my goodness. Just, the Phantom treatment is where you run Kaguya-sama, do really well at an event, and everyone pulls the Dante. What the hell is this? You know, meme. You know, that's the Phantom treatment clearly. So that's my interpretation. But did you see whoever was in one of the? Was it? Is it? Yes. No, you're right. I do remember. Now that you say that, I do remember seeing that. I think it's in the singles in the Jakarta. Yep. Third place in Jakarta. Because obviously they didn't have enough players to do teams, so they had to go to singles. Totally fine, totally fair. We are used to it at this point. Oshinoko, 8-door, obviously 8-door Eminence, still topping and everything. I think that's so cool to see. But I remember back in the day, people calling it To Ludru. And when the set first dropped, like the week that it dropped, there was a Pokemon tournament going on at our locals. And the guy who ran most of the tournaments, but he was specifically the one that helped organize the Weiss ones, came over to all of us and just was like, guys, is anyone playing the new set today? And I'm like, I think I was going to try the Trodic one, bro. Why, what's up? He's like, could you please not? And I'm like, what? Why? What's up? He's like, just not while the Pokemon tournament's going on, please. You can play it another week when it's not a Pokemon tournament going on. Because the Pokemon tournament involved parents bringing their kids. They didn't want the parents to look over and see the lewd ass artwork from To Love Rue back in the day. And the other Phantom treatment on stream. Whoa! Oh yeah, when you use the Kaiju on the one stream. No, you're right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it ended up being like me and one other person was going to play the TLR, and we were like, okay, no, we can change up. It's totally cool. But that's like legitimately like what happened. Like where the guy, like they had to come over and tell us, please do not play this very lewd set because we have parents here that are going to take their kids away from the tournament, and we're going to get like reported if you do. Like this is basically kind of the like what he gave. He said they didn't want to be reported. We had something similar with the JP version of No Game No Life. Yeah, because they had to censor it a bit more for the English, if I'm not mistaken. I may be misremembering that completely. In a non-kid environment, it's not an issue, but it is the second Pokemon's on. You're correct, like 1,000. Because then, like the following weeks, they didn't have like a major Pokemon thing going on. But I fully expect the same shit to happen with something like Brown Dust, like 1,000%. And a TLR gets hit, and I'm not trying to be like the biggest TLR defender, but by comparison, it's way looter in my personal opinion. You literally have one of the cards has an Ahegao face in the background of the back of the on the back of the card, like literally the same character, with like an Ahegao face, and I'm just like, yeah, no. So, any hoodle. I realize we're getting lost in the sauce here. Let's continue going over some of this stuff because, like I said, we do want to discuss stuff. Pokemon is the only card game children are playing. I mean, the joke is Yu-Gi-Oh has been called a children's card game like ever since I was in like college. Like that's always been the joke. I mean, Little Karibo clowned on that more than anything, you know. Obviously, me just wanting to rock up with full Brown Dust, being like, hell yeah, and the judge be like, no. That or the judge is gonna be like, based, you know. I like you type deal. You just slide him a really shiny full copy as bribery and let him in. So bringing it back to Long Beach. Like I said, it's really funny with all that stuff for Brown Dust, but the fact that Eminence of Shadow actually is doing as well as it is across multiple tournaments and is having the representation, I think the dooming was a little excessive. That's I'm going to end it on that. As a woman, I fully want to absolutely. Amen. And like I said, seeing Persona, I was excited to see Persona 8 choice in here. And there's another Persona 3 that got shown. So let's see what else. Obviously, Long Beach, we said Oshinoko, Bang Dream, and Nikkei was the top 3. Majority of Biscuit, we obviously are going to see plenty of, and it is on the chopping block at this point. Exactly. LMAO, good luck in that. No, you're right. Man. They're going to play. You get it? It's going to play this victory music right here. This is the music that plays when you win a battle in Battle Network. You just, it's like you get in it and starts playing that. That or the Final Fantasy. So, let's go. Okay. So, what do we want to look at first? Oh my goodness. Also, shout outs to Quince finally showing back up, 3rd place. Quince Ichika right here. Like, what on earth? I thought that was just really crazy to see that. Mushoku Tensei is still getting played in this day and age. So, as much as Mushoku Tensei did get played, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm fairly certain there's nothing, it's not got anything banned anymore. I was gonna face you with full Brown Dust, but no. Phantom's like, bro, I can't. I could. Oh, someone else sliding into my DMs. I mean, you're right. I see the picture. Why switch? You are correct. That's all I'm gonna say. The most technical deck in Weiss Ichika, right? I just got to say, look, okay. Of all the Quints, I like Ichika more. I'm just saying. Nothing. That's what I thought. Like Mushoku Tensei is completely off the ban list, but it had its time in the spotlight. I feel with the other 2 team members of Oblivionis, Dolores, and Door Pants Oshinoko, I'm fairly certain this one got carried. But if this one did have more of the carrying, that would be hilarious to know. But once again, that's where I wish we knew the individual standings. So, and obviously once we kind of look over the stuff here, I do want to go over and look at all the stuff on the Bushi site as well to see like the breakdown as well, because it's going to show the total breakdown for everything that entered. So, because typically YC Time does that as well, but I noticed for this one they did not. Shout outs to both Weiss Switch and Husky Ninja. We had a Project Sekai showing up here for the 8th place one. So, but yeah, like obviously, in addition to lots of Eminence and Shadow, 6. I had to do the counting. 6 out of the top 8 all had Oshinoko, which is just obviously crazy. So let's look at the overall breakdown. Obviously, the biggest representation was others. No, the biggest representation was Oshinoko. 14% of the decks there or Oshinoko, 14.21. I don't know if that small-ass print can be shown up here, but this is even wilder. The second biggest one was Eminence in Shadow, so it's not just a couple people. There was almost 11% of the showing was Eminence in Shadow. I actually did not know that. I haven't looked at the pie charts until now. That's actually great. Nikkei obviously gonna get shown. I obviously would have thought this would have been swapped, like at minimum swapped. I would have thought Bang Dream would have been the next highest one. 1,000% I would have thought that. That's a whole slice of the pie. You is right. That's the fact that it's a 10th of the deck. Okay, hold on. So basic math here. I said 64 times 3 is 192. So 10%, 11% of that is like 19 and some change. So 19 to 20 decks. I'm going to say 19 decks. 19 teams all had Eminence and Shadow on them. Like, right? Like that's the math, because you can only have one per. There's a minimum of 19 of these teams all having Eminence and Shadow, which is like insane. If I'm screwing up my math, it happens. Azure Lane being the 5th most represented as well, it's kind of wild. It's more the fact Bang Dream is old now. That's just the thing though. Like even with the ban list hit, it's still doing good. People are a lot of those people did swap over to Oshino, so that is totally fair. They most definitely. Like I honestly would have thought, like, even with Bang Dream being the older set, I still would have thought the representation for that would have been up higher. Like, I don't know, I just thought it would. I did not expect this to be like, and this isn't the Asia thing. This is in Long Beach, California. This is one of the bigger ones. So Bang Dream is old, but the deck's still fun. Exactly. It does the stuff consistently. Like losing the stock swap, because I say losing the stock swap. A lot of people are still just using the level 1 Oblivionis. The level is the Sakiko that transforms into the Oblivionis. From what I've seen, and we will pull up the deck profile just to see which one he was on, because for those who do not know, the Bang Dream does have a choice restriction now with the Buns for Luck event, the stock swap, the Fumio, the Arisa Fumio, I had to think of her name, and the Sakiko that transforms into the level 1 Oblivionis. So obviously, if I scroll down, obviously they're on the Sakiko. Like, this is it. This is the Sakiko. So the fact that you take away stock swap, you take away Fumio, both of those like huge tools, and they're like, nah, we're just gonna use the consistency thing because this fucking level 1 Oblivionis is busted. It's just saying. Still in top 4, exactly. So it's still doing stuff, and this is the thing people were going with. They said, no, forget these other two really powerful packages. I'm going with this instead. That should tell you something. That should tell you the deck is still strong as fuck. Exactly. They're not playing stock swap. Andes are playing the other level 1 combos. Exactly like the Taki and whatnot. Let's pull up the Taki, obviously, and check that out. The Taki Tomori, because the Taki is a different level 1 altogether. So. Yep. So obviously they are on the Buns for Luck. Totally understandable. Not saying anything bad about the Taki though. The Taki is still not horrible. You have to resonate with the specific level 3 Tomori. But then you get to go. Let's see. Choose up to 2 music characters in waiting room. One of them goes to hand, and the one goes to the bottom of your stock. So it goes clean stock like that is very nice. Which, I guess it pays for itself because you have to pay 1 stock at the end of the card's attack and everything, so that's understandable. But even before seeing all this, one of the other guys in the Discord, No Suit for You, he was advocating for this Taki quite a bit. Exactly. So yeah, I just triggered a climax, let me pay it out immediately. Like, that's so good, and then let me get a clean one right back there. So, I feel that's totally fine. I feel that's really good. So that's, you know what, we're gonna go with that one. So we're looking at the breakdown. Obviously we had gotten to Azure Lane still being the 5th highest represented. Sorry, my throat is already going out on me, and I've only been live 40 minutes. What on earth? There we go. You're on Takitomori. Oh, cool. You're on the Takitomori this weekend. So are you using the stock swap or the Fumio? I'm assuming the stock swap. So, I'm not saying you're going to copy that exact list type deal, but I'm assuming like maybe something similar. So, oh, actually, that's a good point. So you're on the Takitomori. Weiss Schwarz, what are you? Do you want to say what you're going to be playing? You're on the stock swap. That's what I thought. Okay, totally fair. Ironically, the Bang Dream banning list made 2 decks good in Bang Dream. Exactly. It's so funny how it's like, oh, we're just gonna kind of swap it up. I have knowledge on one person. Oh no, she's gonna use it against you. Yami's gonna be like, I'm gonna hit you with the stock swap anyway. There you go. So, but yes, this is just kind of crazy. I want to go through and see what other like combinations there were past the top 8. Obviously, shout outs to the top 8 players and everything that did do well. See, here's the thing. It said Azure Lane was like 5%. I see one Azure Lane in the top 8, which is the Bremerton Enterprise, which understandable on the Enterprise there. I don't mind Weiss Schwarz. There you go. Honestly, not sure what I'm on. Okay. It's going to be something witchy, something enchanting, I'm certain. I fought it. It's not as boring as the Oblivionist match. That's the thing. People are just like, oh, I just slam 3 Oblivionist every turn and gold bar and just go to town. People are like, that's boring as all hell. I'm not leaking my seat. You know what? That's fair. That is honestly fair. So you don't know which seat he's going to be in. So I know it's just not free run. You know what? That's fair. That is very fair. Free run was what you took to singles, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, one of your other teammates got free run. You know, that's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna scroll down past and go. Well, one of the top 8 names are also just always funny as all heck to me. Mochi, what? Hold on, where was it? Don't know how to cancel team name. The Slow Bros. This was one of the people like that got posted. The screenshot I got sent from the Twitter page. You did run free reign in the thing singles. I got you. The 3 brain cells. Like that's just really funny to see there. And that was the one with the Project Sekai. Let's see. Next, I just want to kind of scroll through this. But once again, Lycris, Recall, Eminence, and Nikke. So, really cool there. Here's some Azure down here. A cat, a rat, and a panda. What? Wait, hold on. So, a cat, a rat, and a panda. The rat, they're probably talking about a Kane. So, more than likely. But, let's see. Azure, Bochi, Nikke, Oshi, Data Live. Shoutouts to Dao on Data Live 8 Standby, Bang Dream. Nikke. Hey, look, Phantom. We have a Kaguya-sama down in 14th there. Was this you? No. He's like, nope, not me. Oshinoko, Gungale, which we've seen quite a bit of that popping up recently. And Maki. I say recently, like once again, I'm just surprised to see like Gungale getting played as much as it is. So. Slime! We do still have Slime. Deadly Sins apparently is still being played. Nope, it wasn't you. You should have claimed it. The other person isn't here to defend themselves. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Fairy Tail. Let's see. I just want to see if there's any other weird ones that pop up real quick. 2 casuals and a win condition. That works. So. Oh my goodness. The Shakugan Oshana, like, honestly, I'm surprised that's not. You missed my joke? What was your joke? I'm so sorry. Ironic. I mean, I saw the Bang Dream ban list made 2 decks good in Bang Dream. I didn't realize that was a joke. I'm so sorry. I saw that. Unless you posted something like the Discord, I didn't see it. I'm missing all your jokes today between Melee, between Bang Dream. Like I'm horrible. I'm still recovering from this past weekend, clearly. Oh my goodness. What do we have? Some other stuff got posted for Rose. Sorry, I just happened to glance over in the Shauna Players Park anti-burn and no, I mean, not wrong. He went back up and skipped it. Did I? I didn't see another. Like, I saw that. I didn't see the 2 decks good. I didn't see any other messages past that. I don't. Okay, well then YouTube chat is messing up and it's not loading that for me. I'm very sorry. Oh my goodness. All right. Was there another joke then? I'm so sorry. Man's just gaslighting me at this point. Anyway. I ran into this SDS anti-burn this month. Oh god. What? Oh wait, what? I'm trying to think. What's the anti-burn from Deadly Sins? Right before the free run? I saw that I was going to face you with full brown dust, but nope. I'm looking. Ha, I can't read. Anyway. Oh well. Like I said, it's... I've either overlooked it or it's just not up there. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Continuing. Let's continue to take a look here. Nothing else super crazy in the realm of like combinations here. This is weird. None. They just don't have a deck list for this, but they know it's choice and standby. Like, okay, cool. Like, awesome. You just mentioned it offhand. I'm so sorry. Some Elizabeth 2-1 combo parked behind triple Meliodas. Oh, it's that. It's that. Got you. Okay. Got you. I'm so sorry. Let's continue. Hey, Dengeki Bunko. 8 standby Dengeki Bunko. Happy to see that. Alright. Once again, there's some they just don't have the deck list for, which I don't know if maybe the ones that they don't have the deck list for did the same thing and they just dropped like the one guy that we mentioned in Manila who was just like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. like we lost like 2 games. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. Like, what the hell? But anyhoodle, genuine question: how did Bushi? How did they list Macross Delta? Brain. Let's find out because I think there was another. I think there was another Macross. Hold on, because I'm trying. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be, and it's like Macross or something. Because Kix was on Macross. Icons wise, I have no clue. That's a fair point, because it would be like 7 freaking icons, or 6 different icons, basically. So, that's a fair point. That's a very fair point. So moving on from Long Beach, obviously, like I said, Jakarta singles, totally fine. Oshinoko, Eminence and Shadow. The 8 door is probably the Beatrix. The 2 Love Rue is just wild to see there. Once again, I'm just... MDE, that was what it was called. So, we can check real quick, actually. So if I go to Jakarta, and it was the... let's see... Because the Venus link is that, so that should be 7th place up here on Jakarta. They show 4 symbols. I don't know if that's coming up. They show 2 different choice, salvage and standby. So they show 4 icons for it. So that answers your question on that one. At least for this instance, it was what they showed. So I could have sworn there was like 1 more like mixed in there, but I could be misremembering. Because it's typically like 6 different climaxes. Like 5 or 6 or something like that nature. I mean, it has to be at least 5 because the fucking Reina... I'm trying to remember the exact... actually, I can pull up the card. I think I can. Can I? Does it not actually let me do that? I guess I had to go up here then. Yeah, that's the downside with this. It just kind of shows these. Oh no, it does let you click. I thought it wasn't gonna be click on the thing. Hold on. Where's the Reyna? Oh, we wish we can look here. Oh, it is. It's two different. Oh, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different choice unless it's different artworks. I think they're all different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like 6 different climaxes right there. Because the Reyna, and here you go, Weiss Schwarz, some more witchy business for you. Cause okay, no, it was three or less climax with different names. So you do have to have. Oh yeah, if you have 4 or more. Okay, yeah, okay. So when you do her mill thing, you do have to have 4 or more climaxes with different card names in waiting room for her effect. That's what it was for that. So my brain was thinking 5 or more for some reason, but I couldn't remember exactly. But yeah, so that's how that is shown apparently. Is the fact is they show 4 icons, even though it's like they show 2 choices, even though it's like what is like 4 different choice climaxes in here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 different choices, unless they're different artworks, but I don't think they are alive. Forbidden Borderline. Okay, so 2 Forbidden Borderline arts. And Axia, so 3 different choice ones. And that's the Standby, the Uncertain Cosmic Movement, and Love, Halation the War. You've heard of Snow Halation, now get ready for Love Halation. So different for those there. Okay. So understandable. But yeah, so that's how that is posted apparently. So now we know, because it's my super short show. If you remember that, you're an OG. Just saying. All right. I said I'm not going to spend too terribly long on Jakarta because, you know, obviously only have it so much to go off of, but we do want to see the breakdown. So let's see the pie chart real quick. So 45% of Jakarta was Nikkei. Just really interesting to see there. Like obviously it was only 12 different people there, or 12 players, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 12 players were all on Nikkei. So shout outs to the Macross Delta and the TLR person. Very awesome there. And just say the spin gold bar. So I'm assuming that is like the Mikan and Yami combos. So not going to dwell on that one too terribly long, but that is just really funny how that all shows up there. So come on, go back, you dingle. Is my internet dead? Did my internet just die? No, please do not die on me. Yeah, it's easier than you think, but it also missed more than it should. No, you're right. It could very easily miss. That's the thing. So go back. Okay. Does it not want to do? It didn't want to go back there for some reason. Okay, cool. Thanks. What on earth? Weird. So the Bushiroad site, they're actively like, let's shut it down while Cade's trying to stream. Obviously, no. But the next one up is Rosemont. Actually, hold on, is that 64 for both? So both Long Beach and Rosemont both had exactly 64 teams. So that was probably, I'm assuming that was just the cap for them in general. That's another side thing. I want to pull up in a moment here. So hold on 1 second. Something that is slightly annoying. And I've mentioned this for some videos. I'm pulling up the events page. I'm pulling up the Bushiroad site for their events and stuff like that. Give me a moment. For Summerfest. So that is pulling up right there. So they went through the trouble of making like very, very nice, page and everything, and that's all cool. And I'm assuming it might be under format or something, but typically under the schedule stuff, you could collect on like the view details thing, and it would tell you like what sets were allowed and what sets were not allowed. Y'all reached cat lucky. Exactly. At least Nikkei ain't just one build and done. Gives them. Yeah, that's the thing. It is a bit more variety. Yeah. So So, used to before when I would do the tournament reports, which I've kind of backed off of, obviously, was they used to show what was and what was not allowed. Sometimes you would get weird stuff like, oh, you just can't use set 1 of Quince, or you can't use this one set of 7 Deadly Sins. But then for other stuff, it kind of mattered, where like you just couldn't use any of, like, Hollow Eye, for example, just throwing out like one out there. I don't remember every single one of them, but if you go back and look at a lot of my other tournament reports, that is a thing that does come across. And like, say one big one for any of the ones in the U.S., Duluth coming up, I know for a fact that Pixar, Disney, and Marvel are not allowed, but they don't show it up here. Hey, Husky, what is up? Welcome in. So, glad to see. I was kind of talking about you earlier. There was one of the decks that had topped with one of the teams got in top 8 cut with Project Sekai. So I had to give shout outs to both you and Weiss Schwarz. So, Asian English just assume is banned. I feel everything else is all right. I mean, like certain times it's understandable, but like, what if we go to one and like it matters? I hate to, like, it makes it sound like, oh yeah, Marvel and Pixar don't matter for Duluth. I mean, they don't technically, even though I do know a couple people who would love to be able to play Marvel, 1,000%. Freshly bruised from doing LARP. Oh my goodness, no! What did you do? What did you do? I'm so sorry. So, but I mean, like, there are times where it mattered. The biggest time that I can think of it mattering was, forgive me on which regionals it was. I'm so sorry. Kicked ass. So you did the kicking ass, most definitely. It did matter with one particular regionals, and that was there was a regionals where Overlord, the second set of Overlord with its shenanigans of Ainz being able to nuke your whole field and all that, was not allowed. But someone got in with it, and nobody found out, like, nobody, like, realized, wait, this was banned, until, like, they posted the results on Twitter or some shit. And then somebody was like, I thought this was banned for this thing. DM'd battle damage. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm so... I hope... Hold on, let me see. Oh, my goodness, girl. That is big bruise. I like to think the one on your hand is just you had to backhand somebody, keeping the pimp hand strong. That's just my assumption there. I'm not going to show it on stream, obviously. But oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I hope those heal up soon for you. I do feel bad about that one. Wasn't that one more a case of release issue? No. It had been out for a minute. I don't think that was release issue. It's been a minute, and I made a video on it. I swear it had been out. It had been played in other regionals up until that point. Getting ready for Manchester? Yes. So we do have several people in the base damage Discord all going to Manchester. That's going to be awesome. So, like, that's just... I will double check later, Scrub. I don't think it was a release issue. I do not think that it was. I think it was a really big controversy at the time. Because typically for the release issue stuff, it wasn't shown on, like they don't show on the, even back when they did show what sets weren't allowed. We'll try to vlog it. Heck yes. No, that would be awesome if you did. Typically before, like, say if a set dropped under what used to be like, oh, you can't run Marvel, you can't run Disney, etc., they wouldn't post that up there, like, because it was just an understood in the rule set. So I think I went up there and saw that the Overlord set 2 just wasn't allowed, if I remember correctly. I could be very wrong on that. I'm very happy to admit if I'm wrong on that if we find out otherwise. But a big portion of that, though, was even outside of the release issue, it did not have to go, because other sets in that were banned that it didn't have to go up against. Like, there were other sets that mattered, that it was at the time that it was not able to go up against, and instead it just dominated. So, release issue or not, there was other stuff that was banned that it didn't have to face off against. So it did matter. So obviously the release issue mattered. Like obviously, like, you know, whether it could even be played or not to begin with is an issue, but the fact is, like, certain sets like not being allowed does dictate, like, hey, is another set going to do well because maybe its worst matchup isn't allowed. Like, that's the big point that I'm trying to get at there, is matchups. So going back to Rosemont, obviously got a little off sidetrack there once again. I'm so sorry. I am very much will get sidetracked and go on side quests in a heartbeat. So for Rosemont, back in June, this is a month ago, Oshinoko, Door Pants, Bang Dream, Oblivionist Tomori, and Slime on Door Pants Milim Muran. I actually really am glad to see the Milim level 1 getting used. I just like it because it's very much in that realm of like kaiju, because you're able to just nuke your opponent's backboard and shit. It's just really funny. Like, oh, that nice brainstormers you have there. Be a shame if something happened to it, you know, type deal. So I do like using this Milim. I use it for the slime deck that I have, so really cool there. Obviously, being on the Muran, just understandably so. Once again, this is just a set that is strong enough, and obviously it's on the hexproof package and everything. I don't think this was an instance of it being carried. I think this team was just really strong. So, actually, I think this is Aaron from Ohio Weiss Schwarz right here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think this was him because I remember him saying he was on Polka Nene. I'll double check with him later, but I think that might have been Aaron. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. So second place, Oshinoko, Hololive, Polka Nene, which is 8 standby, but it's like a memory-based standby. Oblivionist Dolores for Bang Dream, understandable. Once again, Oblivionist Tomori. You're gonna have a lot of the same recurring ones here. So Eminence Shadow does show up third place here again on the 8 door. Gil Thunder Hendrickson. Let's see. Oshinoko, Nikkei, Bang Dream. Here was the other one, the other Persona, the 8 Pants Persona 3. I was so happy to see that as I get spam calls. Because reasons. So, Azure Lane Parsifal Graph. I actually want to see what that is. Girls Band Cry. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting team in general. Girls Band Cry, Azure Lane, and Persona 3 getting into top 8. So, tell me which one was carrying there. It's probably Girls Bang Cry, right? I was gonna say Girls Bang Dream, and I was like, that ain't right. If I had a nickel, yeah, if you had a nickel every time I had to say Oblivionist Dolores or Bang Dream, like Girls Band Cry upscale, you think that was the one? So that's fair. Oh my goodness, which one is it? Oh, it was this one. It was the graph speed for the standby. Oh, okay. Is this just 8? So this is just 8 standby. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. And this is the Parsifal. Okay. Which this is funny because this is like standby that's anti-standby. Girls Band Cry. Okay. So, which is just hilarious to me. So, but once again, like me personally, as a Persona, as I am a Persona advocate, I love the series. I love the set, and it does have tools. I cannot see this doing very well. Like when if you were to like use it in singles, obviously, in general. Not saying this deck in particular. I'm not hating on the person on this particular deck. I'm saying as a set in general. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I can't see it doing too well. But then again, like in this particular combination here, somebody's doing the polling. Is that the execution deck? No, you can't do execution with this because I think they require specific shit. I mean, if you mean execution as in Mitsuru was going to execute you, like that's a different story. But you mean like the event? No, it just has the this just has the stock swap. So, I don't see the execution event. So, I don't see it because all the events would be down here, and I realize my face is going to be covering that up, and I'm so sorry. So I don't think so. Because then their top end is the Yukari combo. So, rogue team. Exactly. This is very much one of the rogue teams. But the fact that the rogue team getting in, once again, I feel this is going to be player skill. Scrubboard says sad. Love it. I once again, going back to what Weiss Schwarz said, it's totally based off player skill. Like, you should not doom a set, but someone's going to see this and be like, once again, the Dante meme, what the hell is this? So I'm just happy to see this rogue team like doing this well. So you know what? Shout outs to y'all. Freaking awesome. So moving on, Oshinoko, Bochi the Glock, and Nikkei. See, look, we do have Eins down here. So, but 8-door Eins. So this is the new one. I do want to take a look-see at that. Like I said, once again, thank you to the Persona 3 person for showing that you can do stuff. Thank you. Okay, yeah. This is some of the new stuff, because this is... I say new. I'm fairly certain this is from the new set. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Yeah. I believe this is too. So the finisher for this one, instead of the typical Ein shenanigans, which obviously they have access to one of the cards that was on the restricted list, I think, was this Yuri. So they have access to that for a consistency piece. Shelter's still better. For the level 1 combo, you think that one's still better? Yami said, yeah, this is the new stuff. Gotcha. Nice. Oh, Scrubboard also said, yeah, it is new. Okay. Yes. Okay. On attack, I'm just trying to read because for y'all, it's probably clear. It might be clear, but for me, it's a little blurry. I'm so sorry because I had to kind of like zoom in a little bit. Choose 3 or more of the characters on attack. Choose up to 1 grotesque. Return to hand. And during that attack, perform trigger check 2 times. If you perform trigger check 2 times, you put the top card of your stock in the winning room. So if you trigger the climax second, you get the climax effect, and then it gets paid out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, for the choice of 4, obviously that involves the level 3 Eins, which is not being run. Then it's the Yuri, the Vampire Bride one. It's mostly to dig for the sea. Oh, no. Sorry, not the Vampire. The 2 money counters. That was the other thing. It was it has the money counters up there. The Yuri, the Vampire Bride. That's what. Yeah. Obviously, it's mostly there for that. It's just the fact that there are other consistency pieces, and this is what they went with, as well as no money counter or no rest counter. Sorry, I said money counter. No rest counter in here as opposed to that. So that was their choice for that. So not to my yeah. No, I'm sorry about that. It's a choose 5. Yeah. It's quote unquote choose 5. It's because it's the 2 copies of the rest counter up there. So yeah. Sorry, Scrub. My brain. I'm not used to rest counter as much. My brain, like, once again, go back to like 2 Love Ru is when like money counter was first like implemented. So that's where my brain kind of goes to. So at least for English, it was like the first one that came over here that I was introduced to. So cool. Cool. They're seeing that and seeing this as opposed to the other oppressiveness. Oh yeah, I meant to go over the climax combo for the Eins. On attack, 3 or more other characters. Pay 1, pitch a Nazarick character. Choose one of the following effects, which is stock swap and deal 1 damage, or just straight out deal 3 damage. So honestly, pretty damn good. So, which that means you don't have to run the aura. I think it was not the aura. It was one of the twins that was also like a stock swap level 3 or some shit. Like, you don't have to run that. Kind of relevant because the Albedo deck does have a money... Oh, that's a fair point. I actually completely forgot about that. Well, okay, it's not anti... Oh, hold on. Is it anti-damage or was it the negative soul? Which, I mean, I realize it's still like a money counter in and of itself. But just for... Aura was the stock swap. The other twin was the rest counter. But yeah, Scrub, it was the... Was it straight up no damage, or was it just neg soul? Because that I guess that kind of matters depending on triggers. So, I mean, granted, I realize it's like probably like neg 3, and if you like trigger, you still have twin is also on the choice. It is, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. So they're not running that because the level 3 Eins has stock swap built in. So. Yeah, because you have to use the 3/2 Albedo. Like I think that Albedo, specifically that name Albedo, has to be on the field for it or some shit. I could be wrong. It's been a minute since I looked at it. Phantom is probably cooking it up behind the scenes as we speak. So, He's a big advocate for the albedo deck. I remember that. Okay, so really cool there. Once again, glad to see that, and it's something different than the other Overlord stuff we've seen before. So I guess we go to Rosemont. So let's check out the pie chart for that one. Once again, I haven't really looked at any of these beforehand, so I'm very curious as to see what all the breakdowns were. So this is not so this is what I kind of expected to see more, but we still have a high representation of Eminence. So almost 18% of it was Oshinoko. 12% was Bang Dream. This is what I expected to see for the other one. And then almost 8% was Eminence and Shadow. The fact that Don also had like a almost 4.3% representation is crazy. Nikkei, Nazarick, so quite a bit of Nazarick as well. So really cool there. So Brain, nothing too crazy for this. Okay, so this does show where you see the win number right here. I believe this is top cut, because obviously first place says 8 wins here, but then for third place also says 8 wins. So I'm assuming that is like 8 wins up to top cut. So boring pie chart, no others on it. Yeah, like I said, I'm just happy to see Eminence getting the representation. So that's just funny. And but yeah, I realize what you mean though. It's like there's no others. Like it's just the grayed out area that just says 1% others, type deal. So just gonna take a strong 0.9%. What the hell? Girls just wanna have fun. I love that, which does make sense for that set. The wins all tourney. Swiss is 6 rounds max. Oh, okay. Well, not for like no, for this one it wouldn't be, because Long Beach was like 9 rounds. Because you had the one Eminence player that was 7-2. That means 9 rounds. Right? Am I like I may be dumb. Bottom text. So, and this was the exact same number of teams. So would they have not also, unless they just capped it, because Bushi could have just capped it and said, yeah, sorry, we're cutting after like X number of rounds type deal. It should be all tourney. Okay. Interesting then. Okay. So much Oshi. It really is so much Oshi. Oh, so the Eminence one was including the top cut wins. Got you. Okay, my bad. That's my fault. So, let's see. Ruby and Freeran. So I'm just going to take a quick peek looking through this real quick. Oh my goodness. Seeing Fruitiger Saya in here. Like, just, there you go. I like this. Clock Tower Apprentices. I like that. That's really cool. This is horrible. This is so horrible. I'm not saying that. So let's say they win all 6 Swiss, then you would top 8. That would be 8. No, you're right. So that would be 9 rounds. So, okay, so they did cap it at 6. You're correct. See, I can't... I thought when you sent that, it was like... That was before top cut. That's my fault. So there's a good chance that fucking Eminence player went undefeated for Swiss. There's a good chance that's hilarious to me then. Like I said, we'll have to... Oh, sorry. I hit the mic. I am very sorry on that one. So, fake news. Anyway. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that. It's Weiss time, baby. Death by refresh. No, that's accurate. Yo, Gurnlagen! Hell yes. Glad to see that. This needs to be a store name, or like a TCG player store name or something. Gaslight Gaming. That just needs to be a thing. I like that. I do. Obviously, just Clock Tower in general. Got 43rd. I don't know if that's them or if that's a different, team or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, accurate. There's a lot of reasons for therapy, but most definitely. Oh my goodness. 0-3 drop. No, that's accurate. Especially if you're running... What FG... You were running 8-bar FGO? What were you dreaming of there? You do not dream, clearly. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. We clock at 3-6. That's great. All right, so that is it for Rosemont. Moving on. So once again, congratulations to everyone who did do well. So then Malaysia, with every single team having Eminence and Shadow, I thought was hilarious. So now I get to pull this up. Also, sadly, the Germany one has not been posted on Bushi just yet, so we can't see their pie chart, but we are going to be taking a look at the Malaysia one in a second here. Clearly, the highest representation is going to be Eminence, which is going to be hilarious. Because you don't have, like, Bang Dream in every single one of these. You have, like, one. Because it's just the Oblivionist Tomori right here. It's just hilarious to me. You have more Modernia Biscuit than you have more Modernia Biscuit Nikkei in here than you do for others. So, Pixar. There you go. Cool. Let's see. Yes. Eminence and Shadow with a 33%. So, so that means all of them were, I'm assuming, 9th place. Yep. 9th place also had Eminence and Shadow. Also, Hololive and Chainsaw Man. Shout outs to them. Toy Car. The only team that didn't top, technically, right? No, I'm just kidding. I realize it's not. They just went ahead and showed 1st through 8th place for this. Because I'm certain, obviously, technically the cutoff would typically just be the like top 4, but still, they just went ahead and showed them. People don't like Bandori. They don't. Okay. Which, I mean, except for the one guy, he rocked up with it and ended up. I don't know. Okay. Because I know this got brought up multiple times in the podcast. Is that another one of the sayings, or is that a person's name? Because I don't want to say that and get canceled. I don't know. You like the way like you put that. It could be like one of those c'est la vie, type thing. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like, so. I'm assuming that's a person's name for this. So once again, I could mispronounce the name, and I just don't want to butcher that. So, you heard it here. Scrubboard's trying to get me to say racist shite on my streams. I'm kidding. I know you're not. It's just me being silly. It's a saying. Oh, okay. It's forbidden, they say. Understood. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it was a saying. So it was like it is what it is. Like the way that's like even though I obviously didn't know what it meant, it just sounded like that. Oh, it's, like that word. It just sounds like a saying for some reason. Okay. But I'm like, that could be a person's name. What the hell? Anyway. Much better. Oh my goodness. It is very warm today. Y'all stay cool. Okay. So, also the fact of we have like a mix of a lot of the different Eminence in here, whether it's 8-door, 8 standby, door pants. Let's see what else in here kind of showed up. Oh, also, yeah, what did I say was the other one? It was Chainsaw and Hololive was the other one. What Hololive is this? Because it says choice. So Caligura, I'm assuming. Oh no, it's Muna. Hey, Muna. Oh, so Pants Choice is not Caligura. It's Kiara and Muna from the. So this is the Ambassador deck. Oh, so yeah, I could have sworn y'all had like some restrictions on certain things. They will say goodbye or that. Ah, got you. Okay. So. This is another thing for Hololive. Okay, so it's not completely, but because there are cards from the set. I remember there was one person who talked a while back that's all that it was just like the Ambassador deck, and that was like all they ran or something. You know what? Let's give a shout out to Pixar while we're here. Let's give a shout out to Pixar. Say it with me, everyone. Ka-chow. Anyway, this is another reason like this is such a weird set where it's like it has to have like all this it's just a giant advertisement for the movies. I don't know. It's like I guess every Weiss set is an advertisement for the series. I don't know. Panelist doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Luckily, Hololive has so much. It really does. It has so many different things. So even if like one thing you can't, it's not the Chinese Pixar list. There you go. I got you. Oh my goodness. Also, the fact that the third place having Ruby there, just really, really happy to see that. What is this? Sorry, I see. There's a door in here. Hold on. What Ruby deck is this? Let's see. Because there's the two. Oh, is they're using the trial deck level 1? Interesting. Okay, I mean, do what you got to do. I mean, bro paid all the money in the world for the Piras and the Rubies and both level 3 Rubies and said, "I'm gonna go budget with the trial deck." Right? Not enough McQueens, yeah, for the Pixar. You right. Oh, also, I guess that's an interesting thing to show is the fact of Love Live getting second place as well. Like, just in this day and age with Love Live, like, what on earth? I know it's Miracle Fest, but still. The one of door, but generally it's a that's what I'm saying. It's typically a standby, yeah. So, which one's this? I do not remember all of, like, the School Idol Festival stuff. Experience 9? Oh, that's insane. 15. Choose one of the following effects to perform it. Deal 1 damage to your opponent. Choose up to 3 cards in your opponent's waiting to return them to their deck, and your opponent shuffles their deck. Or just straight up deal 3. Okay. I mean, and then it's like the level 0 Honoka combo here. Okay, cool. Wait, wrong Love Live? That's Sunshine. I mean, it says Idol 2. Was the other one supposed to be Sunshine? Like this one? Hold on, let's see. Let's see what this one comes up with. I mean, it's the same one that Weiss Tea Time posted. Yeah, it's the exact same thing, bro. The mashup booster? Yeah, it's the mashup booster. You're right. Oh, you're saying for this it should have been a different code thing? Got you. I'm assuming that's what you mean. So, if you use the booster only, then it's just... Oh, okay. Got you. Love Live Sunshine. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, let's move on. So, Scrubboard's having to just type furiously for all of this stuff. So, I'm so sorry. So that was in the Malaysia. So this is Philippines, which we can skip complete. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. No. Like I said, honestly, at the beginning of this, including older set changes, the code's kind of... Oh, it's one of those instances with... Gotcha. Yeah. Husky, it says LLS is the Sunshine one. Yeah, with Fujimi, the deck lists are kind of funky as well. Because you have all the different franchises, yeah. So... Oh my goodness, this freaking Battle Network music. I'm sorry. It's just nostalgia every single track. I'm not even kidding. The man skipping... Now, heck, I gave Manila a specific podcast episode. You know I'm not doing it. No. Also, I did remember this time, I almost typed 2 L's when I was putting out the title. And I remembered, oh wait, it's 1 L. So, I did remember. So. Oh, man. So now we do get to see a bit more of the breakdown for that. So like I said, me, Scrubboard, Kix Machina, and Midi, even though Midi did have to leave partially through, we all of us hopped in to talk about the Manila regionals last week. Bunny Girl first and second somehow. Exactly. Well, because you were the second place. Scrubboard was the second one up here with Bunny Girl. And then the other, we were gonna get Patrick in, but he obviously was having to. Yeah, exactly. I learned to spell. We were gonna get Patrick in as well, but sadly he was having some internet troubles. But he was there in spirit. Yep. So this one right here, let's go ahead and pull it up just so you can see that you're on the Bushi side as well, bro. But we were gonna get Patrick in here, who was on the first place team with Bunny Girl. So we knew we had a whole lineup there. Sadly, I know Kix and Midi weren't able to get top cut, but Kix went in with Macross. Midi was on Fujimi. That's what it was. I have the notes still next to me. Thank goodness. Yeah, because y'all were capped at 5 rounds with 26 teams. That's what it was. So, let's see. So going to the Manila. So the pie chart breakdown. Clearly the best breakdown because 54% was other. So there you go. Was it the highest representation for this one being Bang Dream and the various iterations of it is kind of nuts, considering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 8 all had Bang Dream in some shape, form, or fashion. But even most of the ones I'm seeing up here is all Oblivionis Dolores. Yeah, oh, no, all of them are Oblivionis Dolores. That's just kind of wild there. 32 teams under would be 5. Gotcha. Okay. The best chart. All others. There you go. All others, I snooze. Scrubboard is literally the Shaq woke meme when he says, no others, I sleep. See others, woke. The Kasumi one. The Kasumi one is. Hold on. Where was there a? Oh, I see it now. Hold on. I don't think I counted that one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, I did not count that. You are correct. The Star Kasumi one is different. So we are just happy to see. Which Mashiro is that? Hold on. I'm going to pull that one up as well. So there's one not to be forgotten. There you go. So let's see. So obviously I knew the Star Kasumi because this is like the anti-burn damage and stuff like that. Which, funny enough, it also does burn damage. It's hilarious for that. The Mashiro, it's this one. My brain was like, oh, is it there was like a trial deck Mashiro or something? I might be misremembering which one that is. When this attacks, it basks in the light. Bathe in the light. Okay, it's pants. Okay. Is in your climax area. If another anniversary or more fun. Okay, so this is specifically from the anniversary. Got you. Discard a card. Salvage back a character. This gets the ability until end of your opponent's next turn. This is frontal. You return it. It's Aaron. That's hilarious. It just doesn't have to reverse. You just discard instead. Is this what the boomers play? Apparently so. I don't know. I mean, hell, dude did good. They still got top cut. You know, by all means. I'm just happy to see that. Let's see. Oh, more Quints. We have Quints making it back in here. Here we go. There was at least like one Maki-Ine, and I expected more people to be on Maki-Ine. That dude's too devoted to Kasumi. There you go. You know what? That's fair. Dude, I mean, yeah, he would literally have to change up the entire thing. Also, random Ayakashi triangle in 3rd place there. Sorry. Does it mean the... Sorry, I see Kanata Muna. So, what, the level 3 Kanata and the level 3 Muna? Yeah, no, okay. So, I do like that. So. I mean, I've heard some people say that, but then I've heard other people say it's easy as cake. Other than level 4, I could not tell you what Maki-Ine does. So, I know there's that, but then I know there's another deck that doesn't do the level 4 shenanigans. I don't know which one this is, because there's the Lemon deck. This is not the level 4 shenanigans. I just saw Lemon and immediately knew it wasn't it. Instead, this one is, hold on attack, let me see. Too many moving parts, basically. That's what I would say for like the level 4 shenanigans, like 1,000%. But this is not that deck, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because I've heard people say the Lemon deck was really good, but I think that's mostly 8-bar. I don't know if all of them use this particular Ana. You have 2 or more of the characters. Look at the X card stop of the deck. Choose an event or Adolescence. Edit hand. The fact this also has Adolescence, just like Bunny Girl has, is just weird to me. It works. I mean, music trait, whatever. Nobody can complain. X is equal to the number of Adolescence characters in your backstage plus 3. So you could just always go, cool, top check 5, add a character. Okay, cool. Then there's the level 3. I don't know if this is the other level 3. This one also has a lot of moving parts since you need the event to give burn to the Mocha. Oh! The event? Is it the 3-2 or... Hold on, we got 2 different events here. Also, this throws me off so hard with the stuff shifted around like this. I don't know. Oh God, this track gives me anxiety. Oh my goodness, we are going to change this up a little bit though. I remember having to listen to that track so much, and that just is going to give me anxiety. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go to Pokemon again. Hold on, I'm changing it up. Too quiet. Can't control it. There we go. Oh. I love the Battle Network theme, but oh my goodness, there's some tracks in there. It's like any Persona player when you spend hours in the freaking Velvet Room doing fusions, and you just have to hear the opera music forever. So, what sets do you think will be played at Manchester for Day 1 teams and Day 2 singles? I didn't know Day 2 was having singles. I actually didn't know that. Worth mentioning, they moved singles to same day on the site. Don't quote me on that. Meister Cup is Sunday. Okay, still. So Husky, that was one thing that we did mention before was y'all are going to see Uma. You're going to see so much Uma because y'all get the first wave of that, which is going to be something interesting. So get ready to see a lot of Satono Diamond and Kuren-chan. And I hope there's other stuff that gets played other than that, but that's going to be one of the big ones, most definitely. So. That is too quiet. Hold on. There. If the music gets too loud at some point, let me know, but I think that should be okay. So, Germany though, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll get to Germany in a little bit here. So, okay, no, because I wanted to read what Scrublord had said about the event. If you do not have one of these in memory, or a particular Mutsuki and Lemon, all of your level 3 Lemon get 3k power and the following ability till end of turn. When this card attacks, you can accelerate, which is put top card of deck in a clock, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Put this into memory. Oh, so do you... Oh, hold on. Did the Mocha... Hold on, hold on. Let me read the Lemon. When this card attacks, if running on regardless is in your climax area, you can pay the cost. Pay 1, pitch 1, look up to 3 from the top of your opponent's deck. Choose up to 3 among them, put them on top of their deck in any order, put the rest into waiting room, and this gets 1,000 power. So would you... I mean, you would get rid of any climaxes, but then would you, like... let her damage go through and then burn afterwards? Yeah, and obviously having to accelerate all on the top of that is kind of interesting. I mean, obviously you're able to heal off of each of these getting played. So, I don't, like, I get where you're coming from, but I don't consider that a lot of moving parts. It's just, like, it's extra and it's good. But outside of that, it's like, okay, cool, that's Mocha. But I guess giving Mocha's burn on top of what they're doing, that is pretty cool. But I don't see that being... I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. That doesn't feel like a lot of moving parts to me. I'm also just weird. I mean, it's a lot of cost, like, overall. So, because then you're still paying for, like, the stock. You're still paying... You do have to have quite a bit of stock if that's the case, actually. Oh, okay, yeah. You do have to play with a lot of it. In that, I will give you that one. I will absolutely give you that one. That's something you do have to be mindful of. Okay. But yeah, so this isn't the level 4 shenanigans, though. So this is just, you get your opponent to level 4. 9 stocky yeppers. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense instead of like, oh, have these 2 in the memory, have these 3 specific... I hear a lot of moving parts, and I think you need to have specific cards in memory or in the level or, you know, experience, all this other stuff. I feel like, I don't know, I'm weird. But no, when you say, oh yeah, you need like 9 stock going into level 3, that's fair. Outside of any other utility stuff that you want to play, most definitely. Okay, that's understandable. Let's exit out of some of these. Unlimited tab works. Let's see. So, once again, I'm not saying these names, other than 20th Congress of the Philippines. Once again, that was... See, look, Scrublord, your name's right there! And we get to show off your deck this way. So we get to show off the Bunny Girl list. And not the not the table screenshot. So, oh man, but I'm just gonna let it cycle through. I said, like, you gave some really good commentary on so don't say that. Hold on, I shouldn't say that. This is all in English. Why should I not say this? Oh no, I'm horrible. Next thing you say, I shouldn't say, oh, 3 admirals. No. Or is the title wrong? I don't know. He's suffering from okay. Is this where I should get you in on the Discord call so you can explain? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. That I was unaware of. See, I know not to say say words in another language in case it's something I should. In case it's something I shouldn't. I did not know that was a political thing. Please forgive me. I am very sorry. And this is how Cade gets canceled. Understood. 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 Tell you what, we will come back to the Manila stuff. Like let you because I'll hop in the Discord if people want to yap about stuff. But I figure go ahead and go through the rest of it real quick. Is it Bang Dream, Oshi, Azure, Hololive, Goddess. So the Eminence. I'm just looking through, seeing what else is in here because y'all still had 26 teams. Okay, so y'all still had quite a bit. A friend and I built a yellow-blue Una? I'm guessing you mean Uma deck? Oh, 2-soul, level 0, and the restand gold ship. Yes. Honestly, I kind of like the gold ship. I kind of like it. It's kind of interesting to me. If there was, like, I feel like there's, like, a way to give it, like, the top. I'm certain there is. I just don't remember off the top of my head. Give it like, a top check effect so that you know, like, oh, I can stand, like, on attack and stuff like that. Hold on, what is it doing? Why am I getting pinged? What is this? Hold on. Sorry, different thing. Funny enough, getting pinged for Uma. Oh, someone else pinged me for something else I messaged, like, 4 days ago in another Discord, like, all of a sudden right now. But, okay. So. This is just funny. Ari Ferretta, and then just, dude was just playing by himself. Literally solitaire here. That, okay. Got you. Let's see. Team T-Pose. I do like that one. Oh, that. Okay. Alrighty. So, we will... We'll come back up to this in a little bit here. Like I said, since I got you here, I might as well ask. Hold on. It's like almost 2 in the morning for you, so I do apologize. So, well, granted, I'll just hop into the Discord in a little bit here if anybody does want to yap, but we'll go over the last one, which, hold on, I do need to do something real quick. I need to mute this. For those who do not know how to pronounce the Germany name, whatever you do, don't say it like Korene. What? No, he said. What are you yelling about? Oh my god. Oh man. He's like, no. Now he's just gaslighting me. How do they even let you play with it? I have no clue. I have no clue what happened there. I know there's nothing wrong with T-Pose. Like, come on. He's just trying to gaslight me now. You silly. The teammates didn't submit. Oh, that's what I'm saying though. Like the teammates had to like Yami said. It's like, how do they not have the information if the teammates didn't submit it? It's once again Bushi laziness. It's whatever. But anyway, sorry. Getting back to my joke that I've been holding on to this forever and a day. If you don't know, I'm fairly certain Korone does not say the name correctly, but let's see how she says it. Ikambokum. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so Germany. I'm so dumb. Anyway, so Germany is not up on the Bushi site just yet. But we do have it over here on Weiss Time. So we do not have anything to. Oh no, Germany does have Uma. Germany has Uma. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought they had to wait a week. Has it already been 2 weeks? Has it? It feels like it hasn't, because it would have been that. I thought they had to wait like a week. Rule got. You can just play. Oh yeah. You can just play it the same week. You can insta play. Oh, okay. So we do get to show off one of these, but we're gonna go over the entire thing. So. We have for Germany, for first place is Azure Lane, Eminence, and Oshi no Ko. Once again, no surprise to the Oshi no Ko there, but either Azure or Eminence has to be pulling their weight. June 26th was Uma. You're right. It's been like over 2 weeks. Yeah. You're right. I'm silly. You can still insta play, but yeah, no, that's been available for Germany. So I'm very curious as to how many Uma were there. Manila was the release week of Uma. You're right, but then, like you said, nobody had it there. Okay. Got you. Okay. So I do want to take a look at each of these, though, because the Azure Lane, like, this just, like, obviously, I'm assuming cats are in here. Yep, we see cats. Cats doing cats things. High roller deck is what people are going to say for this. So he's on the Taiho Brainstormer combo with the Phoenix. Is it? Yeah. Got 4 of those. And then 2 of Divine Presence. Very divine. A brown dust, clearly. Let's see. It's cats and 8 bar. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's just a different 8 bar than what I'm used to seeing for some of the builds. Because it has some other ones up here that I'm like... Because I'm not used to seeing this. I'm not used to seeing Divine Presence, even though I very much like this artwork. Commissary total. So it's this one normally. Yeah, I typically don't see people using this. Experience 5 or higher. Full field of Consin. Deal 1 damage. Put the top 4 cards of your opponent's deck into their waiting room, which is just insane. Choose up to 2 level 1 or higher characters in your waiting room, return them to your hand. Standard 3 different bars. I know some people do the I can't think of her name. There's another bar that gets run. There's another bar. I wanted to play a card from Bangdori 10th Annie, but far too soon because that comes out. Oh, that comes out Friday. Got you. There's another one that gets run for the 8 bar list. Like I will see Shinano pop up a whole bunch. Obviously, because Ephemeral Dream is crazy, but I don't typically see this one getting run. So this is kind of interesting here. So the old sisters got Axe for the new bar combo. Oh, they did those two. I can't remember their freaking names. I'm just weird. Do you want to see the Eminence 8 standby? And I'm sorry, Oshi, we do not need to see what Oshi does. I'm sorry, we already know. So this is the 8 standby with the level 2 Iris. See, at the beginning of your attack phase, 2 or more other characters sack the standby to stand her. I believe the other... Oh, no, the other one is off of just the level 0. Got you. The farewell, my friends. Because it lets you stand other characters. Also, I'm getting added again. Scrubboard finally is like... Oh, I did? Oh, okay. Got you. That makes much more sense. But they said it in English, so it was like, we're going to get you this way, Cade. Understood. The other level 2 is more important. It is. Okay, got you. Okay. You got me. You still got me. But, okay. All right. Okay, so we do want to see the 3rd place. So, 2nd place, Oshi no Ko, Ruby, and Bang Dream. Once again, no surprise there. Glad to see the Ruby, though. But so, for 3rd place, we had Bang Dream, Oshi, and Uma. So, this is probably going to be... Yeah, it is Kern. So you probably will see teams that are just comprised of this, of Bang Dream, Uma, and Oshi no Ko. I'm assuming this is something that you're going to see quite a bit at the other... at Manchester, I'm assuming. Uma playing CB. Yeah, right. So that's the thing. There's some people that swear up and down by Mr. CB. There really is. Like, but then I would see other people who are like, yeah, nah, fam, I'm good. But here we go. So, for a Husky, you are very much going to be seeing this particular Kurin-chan, as well as this particular Satono Diamond, a lot. I hope there's going to be other decks that get run. I really do. Like I said, if from what Weiss Schwarz had said about the other like +2 soul and then gold ship shenanigans, is the draw to... Oh, I don't think it is, but let's see if they did. Nope, still says draw up to 2 characters. They have not fixed the errata just yet, or if they have, they haven't fixed it on deck log. So for those who do not know, this is just a really, really funny thing. Everyone knows what this does. It's whatever. The Metro Bright says on play, if you have 2 or more other characters, you can discard 2 cards to draw 2 cards. But they specifically put draw up to 2 characters. So it's one of those, like, people are questioning, like, does this mean I just keep drawing until I get 2 characters or what? Like, no, it's just supposed to be draw 2 cards. But it's one of those, this is a really, like, how did you mess this up? Like, it's just so funny. All you had to do was copy paste. They will not fix that until the end of the season, most likely. That I kind of agree. I love drawing characters 1,000%. I kind of agree. They're probably not going to like even attempt to do an errata, like in any shape, form, or fashion. Well, see, like I know Uma's in high demand, so you would think they would do like a reprint or something like soonish. I don't know, but it's just funny. So you're gonna see this, and if anybody's like, Judge, my opponent's card says draw 2 characters. People are just being dumb. It's just draw 2 cards. Like, it's all good. Also, the fabulous Fuji. Yay. I do like that. So, but yeah, this Kurin is going to be everywhere. I'm glad the price has come back down. Like, for a while, at least over in English, over on the state side, it was like $15 or some shit for a while. I don't know how bad Grass Wonder is going to be. Weiss Twitter page got their first viral tweet on the Uma giveaway. Holy, okay, that's funny. That's actually funny. But it's because it involves Uma. It's like, hey, maybe you should have put this in Weiss before you put it in Shadowverse. I don't know, crazy. I mean, to be fair, they put it in Shadowverse before the mobile app ever came to global. To be completely and totally fair. So I can understand that a little bit more, but I feel it should have been brought a lot sooner. That's just me. I feel they should have pushed forward a little bit faster the moment that it blew up on global, and they could have capitalized on the release of it. That's just me. So when you say Uma giveaway, when you say viral, how viral are we talking? Like, I'm very curious now. So they put it in earlier, includes on a lot of content. Maybe so. I guess, yeah, give time to let players get used to it and get acquainted with it, but it still feels weird releasing this over a year afterward. I say, maybe not release it at the exact same time. Like, that's understandable. I like, even if you didn't, like, have it released the moment that Global, like, came out or something when it got announced, that's whatever. But waiting over a year for it feels a little funky. 5K likes, they never break 100 most of the time. No, you're right. Yeah, which is hilarious to me, but it's whatever. Mandatory stock swap Teo. This is another one that just hit a really ridiculous price over here, was the Satono Diamond. But yeah, this is a good look into what you're going to see a lot of people playing. So just saying, which I will keep that up for later because I'm going to need that for reference for something else. Continuing on, fourth team. This is a rogue team as well. We have Rurouni Kenshin 8-door, Batman Ninja, and Eminence in Shadow with the Sortie combo. The 8-pants Sortie combo, which is just... like, this is a rogue team of all time. Once again, tell me who did the carrying, because I don't know who the fuck... I don't know anything about Batman Ninja. From what I understand, this is probably the one that got carried. But that's whatever. Let's see. Oshinoko. We don't have the one team right here on 7th place with the dual laners and the Machine. So don't know what that was right there. But And then Don 8 choice instead of the 8 bar, which is interesting. What is the Rana combo? Hold on. For Bang Dream, what is the Rana combo? I actually don't know that. Because for the Tomori, obviously, is going to be the level 3. That's not Rana. That's Saya. Hold on. This is Rana, a.k.a. Cat. So they're running this. Hold on. Is that the combo? But they're not running the Saya combo? That's weird. So what does the first effect do? Place on stage, you can pay 1, choose a cost 0. Oh, okay. And then it sends shit to memory. Okay, so they're not running it for this. They're not running it for that at all. Okay. Running the book. On attack, if you're not playing, is in your comics area, and you have another music, look it up to 3. Choose 1 music amongst them, add it to hand. But it's on attack with the level 0 book? Yeah, that's weird. Saya's the spawner. Level 1 is experience changer. Is it just... it is change. I don't see anything to do with experience though. It's just a climax combo. Anyway, gotcha. But you don't run that. They don't run that at all. So funky. But this is even weirder. You know what? Whatever you're comfortable with. Also, cat. So anyway, got you. All right. Interesting. But yeah, so we don't have the Germany results otherwise. So I had to cover that on a different day. Level changer. That's fair. A lot of them have the experience stuff, to be completely and totally fair, so that's an understandable thing. So. But that is all good, all well and done. So I figure at this point I will hop into the base damage Discord and see... if anybody just wants to get in and chat or whatever, we can do that. Also, I realized I didn't put the music back. Give me a second. Oh, hold on. There's a whole thing. So I just look in and I see just a wall of text in the thing. But I'll go ahead and hop into the VC. So if anybody wants to, I'm certain Scrubboard has things to correct me on, including not saying certain words that mean words that I shouldn't say. But anyway, if anybody wants to yap, I'm in there and I can get... Let me read this real quick. I'm so sorry. First one in here. What up, Scrub? Hold on, let me see.
I have been summoned.
You have been summoned. We get you the giant Suisei picture over here. We'll put you in the corner. You get in the corner, Scrub. There we go. So, but yes, how have you been?
Sad girl, so you say.
Sad girl, so we say.
Having a midnight snack right now, but yeah.
But it's past midnight. No, it's past. No, you're good. But
it's like 12:30 here. Technically, you're not wrong.
Yeah, true. No, you're good. But yeah, I saw your message. Yeah, understood. I shouldn't say that. Got you.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, Cade, no,
Cade. They got it. It's like it's like how people would say, like, they use their screen names as like particular, like oh, this combination of sounds like Jenna Tools, you know, stuff like that.
I think you didn't read the other names.
Yeah,
a lot of them are.
They're just all that
either vulgar or local stuff.
I gotcha. So everyone can confirm it is purely my ignorance on that kind of stuff, 1000%. So.
Yes.
That's whatever. But yes.
Being the standard Baka Gaijin.
Yes, I am the Baka Gaijin, most definitely. This is why I need to go over there, and you can show me the you can show me what do. But yes.
What do I show you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like what's the big what was the biggest Southeast Asian like thing? If you like durian or something, is that one of the? Is that like one of the tests or something? I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
That's one of them. The other one is, of course, balut, which everybody knows at this point.
I've heard the name. What is that?
It's basically hard-boiled egg, but the egg is
Understood.
already an embryo inside. It's not the egg. So
Understood.
you're basically eating a
Yeah, got you.
malformed chick.
Understood. Yeah, that one.
It's one of those hate it or love it food.
That sounds very much like a hate it or love it type deal. So.
Mhm.
But yes. So. What is your? Do you have any particular thoughts on the recent stuff that has been announced, the results that have been announced? Do you have any opinions on the results at the maybe at Manila, even though we've already discussed that before?
I mean, looking at it now, because I've been watching. I did expect that the Oblivionis combo would still be disgusting.
Yeah, it's just everywhere, man.
The nerf did absolutely nothing.
It wasn't like, yeah, it's one of those things of like, I feel it was just a hit, quote unquote, in the sense of it wasn't hitting the set, it was hitting the players. And by what I mean by that was,
No.
I feel it was just to try to be like, hey, we did something. I feel it was just to try to sate the player base to be like, here, we did something to it. Okay, you can shut up now and go on. Like type deal. But it did nothing otherwise, like 1,000%.
I think it's more of like it hit a win more card that doesn't really impact the deck too much.
Gotcha.
Because what you hit was the stock swap. Right?
Yeah. Can everyone hear Scrub Lord good enough? I had to turn up the volume a little bit higher. Granted, no, you're good. You're good. Once again, like even on the podcast episode, I had it turned down a little bit further than I intended for it to be, but you were also the loudest of the other three, so I can hear you pretty well.
I'm not on the computer right now. I'm on a phone.
Gotcha.
I did mention I'm having a midnight snack.
Yes, that is totally fair.
So my quality is a little different.
It is all good, but assuming people can hear him and everything, and obviously whoever else wants to get in the Base Damage Discord and just kind of yap it up about stuff, it's kind of whatever. Yeah, no,
yeah.
When I saw the hit, I'm like, okay. There's also like, obviously that level 1 Saki coat, which I'll go ahead and pull up a thing for that because I'm assuming that that is here. I'm pulling up this specifically from the first place team in Manila. Yes, this Sakiko is really good. It gives the Oblivionis a little bit extra power and whatnot. That's cool. But even in the same deck, that's the Climax Swapper. There's another Oblivionis, level 0, that is just a helmet. Like, if you really wanted to, like,
yes.
When it first happened, I was like, you could just run this helmet. Like, it costs a little bit more from hand, I guess, but I mean, it's whatever. Bushi IP privilege is real. You are 1,000% correct. Also, Mr. Aaron Value.
That is 100% true.
Yes. We have Aaron Value TCG in the chat. Mr. Desmond, hope you're doing well today. Oh my goodness. It has been crazy. We were looking over the results and whatnot, man, for up all the way up to
The funny
Germany.
part is that's a last minute change.
Oh, what was the last minute change?
On that guy's list in particular, because we were testing it until the week before.
Okay.
Because he was debating whether or not to run the stock swap or run the Sakiko.
Oh, okay.
Because he was just flip-flopping between the two versions of the deck over the weeks before the actual event. He's like, the helmet. Makes sense.
Yeah. It just does.
And stock swap isn't really an issue, so...
It's clearly not. It's clearly not if, like... Because for those who obviously don't know... Oh, sorry, also trying to read stuff. Yami says, the anti-change I've been enlightened by. Oh, no. Exactly.
Yes.
Desmond was like, remember, guys, Eminence is bad. I'm like... Proceeds to make top 8 with consistency. Like, sometimes the entire tournament, like... Which... that's
the
whatever.
anti-change is disgusting.
Yes. Totally fair.
Especially with the older anti-changes. Because a lot of finishers right now are pivoting back to on reverse.
Yeah, that's kind of the big thing, is like having an anti-change where the cost is sacking something. Like, people are just not going to realize, oh, you can do that? Like, I'm like, yes, you can always pay cost. Like, that is something that we had to learn in Weiss. Like, I learned that all the way. So story time with Cade. There was a thing back in the day called Verni with Kantai Collection. And unless it's been ruled differently since then, which I don't think is the case, because like we said, even if you don't anti-change something with the cost of sacking a character, you can still do that. You could still pay the cost for the Hibiki that would summon the Verni, even if you didn't have Verni in the waiting room. And so you're like, cool, I have heal tax, send it to memory, I don't have Verni, whatever. Proceed to just do my turn. Like, doesn't matter. So, with Bang Dream, it's still not fun to watch the deck go bar combo the entire game. I mean, you're not wrong. That's kind of the universally, like, agreed upon thing of you're just watching them pace Salter. Pace 2 in hand? Maybe. Hold on, which one?
What takes 2 in hand?
That's what I'm, which one? Which card you on me? I'm so sorry.
Or is that the anti-change?
I was gonna say, I don't think the anti-change is the 2, because that's like a Suisei. Because like the Suisei anti-change from Hollow Eye does the like 2 from hand. But like you're probably correct on that. But there are also other anti-changers that part of their cost is sacking from the field and thus denying your opponent an on reverse. So possibly 2 on reverses if you're like, cool, the backup itself saves me from getting reversed in this lane, and then I'm going to sack a character in another lane that you would reverse anyway. So not in this list.
The level Birdcage Yukina answer.
Yep. The level 1 anti-Saki cut. Yeah, no, you're right. Got you. Okay, so let me see if we can find that in another list real quick. Let me see if someone else has it.
That one.
Yeah.
That one was specifically for the Nikkei matchup.
It was specifically
a lot of people are running Alice, the level 3 Alice.
Yeah.
So, since Bang Dream doesn't have a reliable way of getting rid of it, aside their own early play, of course.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
None of these lists are running it.
The Oblivion is going to top deck.
Okay. It's not this one, is it? Oh, is it the lock? Oh no, this is one of those weird anti-changes. It's like your opponent summons a level 0 in the place that it was. I'm assuming it's not this one.
Yeah.
So it's still better to have the anti-change and not need it than need it and not have it. So something we had to drill into a couple players in the Discord before. Formaggio from JoJo does that. Oh, got you. Yeah, but people don't know JoJo, my bro. Like, they should. They need to respect it, but they don't.
I heard JoJo.
JoJo. Oh my goodness. Me just looking through all the Oblivionis to see. This is a different one. I'm just reading it just to say. This is a Negsol Soyo. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Speaking of things that I shouldn't say on a stream, I don't know how many of the Community Fridays you've ever seen me post with various Overlord decks saying the level 3 Ainz bar combo. I just see it and go, yep, it's this bar combo. I am not saying this because I'm white. Like, if you know the name, you know the name. I'm just like, huh.
Yes, I know the name.
I am not even gonna attempt it. Exactly. Part 5 specific. Yeah, it's the part 5. So from the part 5 set. Taki Tomori list will have the Taki Tomori list does? Okay, cool. That one's back up here. Got you.
Is that the same one that I fought? Because I forgot.
Say again, I'm
They're
sorry?
not in the top 8, right?
No.
Is that the same one that I fought?
No, I see it. The first Taki Tomori that I see is in Long Beach. Hold on, let me go back to Manila. There was no Taki Tomori in the top 8 because it was the Mashiro. Let me see. Oh, it's this one.
Yeah,
Found
it.
Found it.
Not in the top 8.
Taking Care of Dad, Sakiko Togawa. Yeah, pitch 2. Let's see. Oh, it's a clock. Anti-change. You heal the top card of your opponent's. Hold on. Heal the top card of your opponent's clock and then put it. Yeah. Fun.
Because it doesn't get rid of it to the waiting room.
Yep.
Because little known fact in Weiss, if you get anti-change, you can just pay 3 and keep it alive.
Yeah, exactly. If it's just a send to waiting room, you can anti-change it. So, or you can encore it. Versus, you sent it to the bottom of the deck, or you sent it to the clock, or you sent it to memory, or some weird thing like that.
Yeah,
I think the card's insane. Yeah, no, that's fair. Like I said, I guess it's just as much of the fact of having an anti-change at level 1. There's not there are multiple sets that do have it, but not every single set. Most every set nowadays is going to have an anti-change at like level 2, typically. So having
or an Adachi.
Exactly. Or an Adachi or something. But having a level 1 anti-change backup for the longest time was like just Love Live with Nico. Then
Nisekoi with Marika.
Nisekoi had it?
Yeah, Nisekoi has it with Marika.
Okay, I was thinking of a different set and I've forgot the set name. Not Saikano. Kaguya had it at level 1. Dandadan is popular. It'll put in work. No, yeah, that's fair. Oshinoko should get a hit soon. That's what we were saying. We felt like the hit did nothing. Like the quote unquote hit that they did to it just did sorry. We were talking Bang Dream for that. You're saying Oshinoko should get hit soon. Yeah, I agree. Chainsaw Man and
the
Bunny
memory
Girl,
package is too good.
It really is. It's so good. If you anti something, do you not take the damage from the card? Depends if they're already been able to pull off their climax combo or not. You won't.
Wait, which one?
He's saying, Yami asking if you anti-change in the same column that the backup is being used in, if the card leaves the field, correct, it won't, it will, the soul damage of the character, you won't.
It will not deal damage, because
correct.
The source of the damage is gone.
But let's say
it's basically a money counter.
It's basically a money counter, but also if they have it's kind of one of those things of what if it's a Gura? What if someone was able to get a Gura out? They swing, they do all their burn shenanigans first, and then still anti-change. Like, okay, Gura's done half of her job, so it feels like it's pointless at that point.
No, this is the argument.
Yeah.
It's a double. The same way, it's a double Gura. If assuming that's a double Gura field. If you rest counter the second Gura, it's effectively a money counter.
Yeah. If you hit the second Gura, that's whatever. Yeah. If it's in the same column though, it feels like it's already done its job basically.
Yeah. The sack counter into quote unquote fake ass money counter is more of a for the on reverse or the end of battle combos.
Yeah. If there's a ban list soon, it'll get hit.
Like
on the
say
next one.
Nino from Quince, for example. If you anti-change that.
Yeah.
Her burn 3 doesn't work.
Yeah, because hers is end of attack.
Yeah, it's end of attack.
It's end of attack. Okay.
She never gets to attack. That's the thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. No. Aaron Value has been on the looking through a lot of the Dandadan Volume 2 stuff. That's gonna be really fun. That's gonna be really crazy. Oh man, I'm just ready for more Uma shenanigans. I want set 2 Uma, even though we haven't seen Volume 1 do too terribly much.
Depending on the hits on Oshinoko, because the new set just got spoiled, right?
I think it's currently getting spoiled.
It might not do anything.
Yeah.
Exactly, but the thing is, it might not do anything depending on what gets hit.
True, very true.
Because if they hit the Akane level 3, they'll just pivot to the new one.
Yeah, and then they're like, we'll just, It's kind of like it's kind of like the issue with Main Dream. Like Dolores is amazing, but there's so many different top ends. It's obviously the level 1 that they have to hit. So then it's like, oh, if we somehow hit the level 1, like actually hit the level 1 instead of this light slap on the wrist that it got. It's kind of a thing of, do they just pivot to the Taki? Do they just pivot to another thing and then still use Dolores? Like it's kind of weird. They need to hit the free
We'll
play.
see the rise of old Christmas Kasumi again.
Right? Yeah, because the promo finally got put up to 1 copy in JP. Like, who asked? I don't know. It was weird.
I mean, even then, that card,
it's good
in today's standards, is too efficient.
Oh yeah, it was busted as fuck back in the day, and it's still busted today. Like you said, by today's standards, it's still like. I had to point out to someone that I was like, it does not grab one or the other. It is grab 1 copy of both cards, both of the level 1 and the event. And they're like, oh, never mind. Yeah, that's busted.
And then it filtered the event out.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And then just immediately use the event, grab another copy of the promo or something. You do a bunch of shit. Like, there was just so much you could do with that promo. But it's like, yeah, we are not getting this, and then. I don't know. It's just to me, it was such a weird hit that they unbanned it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm saying they need to hit the free play.
The thing with JP is like they're testing the waters, whether or not unbanning it is already safe.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it can't be worse than Michelle stickers, right?
True.
That was the funniest. That was just so funny of just like watching. I don't know. Did you see the video posted of from Shizu Cats of him just taking like the 10-minute turn and just killed the guy? Didn't even go into battle phase. Just kept doing that. It's just like, yeah, you're dead, by the way. So that was insane. Infinite loops, you know. I say infinite, but like near infinite loop.
Repeatable loops.
Very. So. But are there any other regionals you're going to be going to anytime soon? Because I need to look at the other stuff coming up here.
Most of them are too far from me.
No, that's what I was looking. That's what I was trying to look and see what else there was. There's nothing else closer to you. All the other ones have already been done, basically.
Yeah, everything else is like near Europe or your side of the world.
I guess the closest one to you would be Singapore, but I'm assuming that's still too far.
No, Singapore's like a 3-hour flight away. But
oh, okay.
That's the one we're all salty about, remember?
Yeah, I remember you said something about that. So
because they capped it at like 60 teams, and then the winning team gets Worlds invites.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
Very dumb. We don't know what they were thinking on that one. Oh my goodness.
Bushi Road HQ is in Singapore. Well, English anyway.
Ah.
That's why.
That's why. The plot thickens. Nah, it's all good.
That's where Worlds used to take place before they moved it to Japan.
Did they ever do Worlds in... Worlds has always been in Japan, right? It's never done in California. I don't know why I was thinking that.
It's been done in Singapore, but that's it.
That's it. So Singapore and
like the
Japan.
early Worlds.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yami's asking, is Singapore full right now then?
Probably. Because
probably.
As Kix mentioned, I think a lot of people are going from Australia.
And it's in like a little over 2 weeks. I'm assuming it probably is full now then. So that's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck popped. That felt so good. I'm sorry. So. Oh my gosh. I still don't know what I'm going to play for Duluth. I need to figure it out. It's in like a week and some change. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Go with what makes you happy. That's it.
What makes me happy are like sets that my teammates are like, no, please do not play this.
Okay, fine. Find the balance in between making you happy and making your teammates happy.
Right. Go Uma, right. I am waiting for a couple more Uma cards to come in. So, I could not afford Sotono Diamonds and Grass Wonders. So, I'm trying a budget Uma. Yeah. Well, okay. I have a workaround for Sotono Diamond. I have the Teo that can still swap. Like, yes, it's not as efficient, but I mean, it does the job. Like, and it's an uncommon, like, 10-cent card as opposed to $25 double rare. So.
You don't talk about $25 double rare.
Or $35 Grass Wonders. It's come down, but still. So I do have something in the works for it that I could do Uma, and I more than likely just be like, yeah, let me take this. Because I got that. I actually have Modernia Biscuit, just because like all the stuff is cheap. Like the base rarity stuff is just so cheap. I'm like, I could just play this, and then they're like, please don't. I'm like, okay, sure. Granted, one of our teammates might not even be able to show up now, but it's whatever. Oh, man. So, but also, when Nikkei Volume 2 drops, that should be very interesting. Also, if at any point you need to go to bed, by all means, you're totally fine. I'm just here yapping, obviously. So.
You know, the funny parts, I'm already lying in bed.
He go fall asleep on stream. No, you're good.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, you're good. Here we are with the sultry sounds of Scrub Lord snoring. No.
ASMR. Hell yeah.
So every time I brought up the top to Yami's question, why wouldn't you bring Nikkei? Either that or Uma is great. I'm not gonna have like all the broken stuff for Uma. Like I could, but every time I was like, yeah, I could just bring Nikkei. My other teammates were like, yeah, but it auto loses to Oshi or it auto loses to this other thing, and I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna win. I'm just gonna get good.
No, just think. It's kind of like this. Just dodge them. It's a 1 in 3 chance you don't fight those two matchups.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them fight them. I'm gonna get paired. I'm gonna sit down. Gonna be paired across. Like, oh yeah, you're playing Oshi. Hey, swap with me real quick. And just like, nah, I'm just messing.
Just do what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge all the Oshis,
exactly.
Slay all the Band Dreams.
Until you still had to play against like
Oshi, it's like, oh well.
Didn't you still have to play against like one or two Oshi decks like in Top Cut?
It was the semi-final and the final.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Aaron says praying for Nikkei supremacy, mostly for Red Hood. Redheads give me life. Understood. I'm surprised you don't gravitate towards like Mitsuru from Persona 3 then, because very good Redhead. I'm just saying. If you have everything of what I think is a top 5 deck, why wouldn't you? Yeah, once again, it's mostly what other teammates had said, but at this point, I'm probably just gonna say like screw it and just like pick one or the other. As long as I get my Uma cards in before Duluth, I might just be like, yeah, screw it. I'm going with budget Uma, and just have fun with that. So I don't know. Like I have workarounds for like not having the Brainstormer, not having the Curran. The biggest hit probably is just not having the Grass Wonders, like not having the Ricky. Like that's just my issue. Like there's other stuff I could put, but it's just not as good as like just outright having the Ricky. I don't know. It's whatever, but
yeah, it's workable.
They're gonna make Nikkei viable for JP since we're getting it in English. To be broken, that simple. No, you're right. I said volume 2. I can imagine that set going hard, like 1,000%. And I felt that's a big reason why they didn't hit Nikkei for a hot minute, even though it clearly it had wins, it had regional wins, it had a lot of representation, but obviously it was kind of overshadowed by like some other sets. I feel like for the longest time, they're like, yeah, we know we're making a Volume 2 set, but we don't want to hit it, so people will buy, more Volume 2 stuff. So, I don't know. It is whatever. Cade and his tinfoil hat theories. Because reasons.
It's more also, I think, Yeah, the simultaneous release issue.
I will credit
Nikkei
like
got
that.
released.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nikkei got released at the same time Oblivionis came out. Obviously, it's overshadowed.
Very much so. Very much so.
Like, but if this was like, okay, the Void time during the pandemic, Mushoku got banned because it had its own time in the light. Dal got banned because it also got its time in the light. There was no other deck that was kind of like up there as this is the problem, answer it.
This is the problem, child. Please answer it.
Yeah, and Nikkei is like, sure, I exist, but I'm not the problem child, so I'm not gonna get hit.
It really is not the problem child by comparison of, once again, gets hit. Overlord gets hit, still gets played. Bang Dream gets hit, quote unquote, still gets played.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. And it's not Niji Sanji negligible, right? Anyway.
I wish it was that negligible.
Right. That's one of the best memes ever.
Our losses are negligible.
Oh boy, did they regret saying that. They're gonna make Nikkei viable for JB getting hit. Surprise. Nikkei doesn't need a hit now. No, that's fair. A hit would be, the best you can hit is Alice or the Modernia Rest. That's fair. Overlord is way more problematic.
Yeah, I think Modernia Rest.
Yeah. I hated versing it in Manchester. Which now, like, the Overlord matchups are, like, apparently going to, like, start changing up, like, which ones are getting run and whatnot. So. Oh, my goodness. But. Brain. So I'm also just, like sitting here, like, shuffling a couple cards, just, like, trying to think of what else to discuss. I'm just kind of winding down now. I can keep going, I swear. Current 8-door feels fair. Honestly, yeah, I say that it feels fair. I can agree with you on that one, Yami. So. Oh, my goodness. What else? Any other things? I said we'll wait for more results of stuff. So, I guess I go ahead and talk about some stuff here. Also, Scrub, if you need to go, it's totally fine. I'll probably hop out of the call in a second here anyway.
Oh, it's fine. So, I'm just here.
He's like, I exist.
If you want to talk about stuff.
You good?
Yes. I am like your co-host that is occasionally gonna pop up.
There you go. He just keeps coming back. I don't know who let him in. No, I'm just no. But so I may end up trying to do a stream on Saturday. Mainly because I know a bunch of people who are going to, like, the Ohio Summer Solstice tournament. Even if nothing gets posted for Manchester, I know there's, like, some specific UK, like, streamers that have streamed it before. I just don't know if they're going to be doing it again. Probably not. Brain. This is why I need the Mega Man music. Hold on. Let's see. Let's go back to Pokemon music. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. I said I'll probably try to do, like, a stream or something. If I can. It just depends on schedules for stuff this weekend, because
Cade hasn't done his monthly tournament on stream yet.
I haven't, really. We really haven't.
You missed July 4th this year.
So horrible. Oh my gosh. No, I was like, this past weekend I had an event and everything, so I've been kind of preparing for that.
So unpatriotic, this case.
Okay, so you bring patriotism into this. I'm gonna rant about this this thing for a half second here. So this past event, I'm not gonna say whether I did well or not. I'm just saying, this was supposed to be an event that was anime themed. We still need to do a match together. You are correct, Husky. You are 1,000% correct. This is supposed to be anime themed, meaning, you know, different merch. There was a bunch of cosplayers showing up and all this stuff. There was a vendor. There was a slot. I'm not even gonna call them a fucking vendor at this point. There was a slot across from me, in which it was just these people trying to get people signed up for early voting. Like, what does this have to do with anything going on here at this event convention thing? So, a lot of people would see them in this row that I was in, and either they wouldn't come down the row because they didn't want to get pestered about early voting, or they would see them, they would get approached as they're looking at my stuff, and they would go, oh, sorry, I'm not interested, and just keep walking past my booth and theirs. So I'm like, huh, fun. Anyway, rant over. Keeping it short. So, very fun. Very fun.
That rant is at least understandable.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But actually, Husky, is there a particular day you would want to do a match or something together? I can get some practice on the simulator with the budget build that I'm contemplating for Uma. If there's a particular
if
day.
you need practice, do let me know when.
True.
As long as I'm free, I can help you too.
We could stream it on the Spare Key podcast channel.
I mean, we could, but you know.
No, I'm just messing.
Do you want to stream it there?
I don't care. I'm just messing with you, dude. I don't know who did the upload either. Was it you or the other guy who did the uploads? I don't remember your buddy's name. I'm so sorry. I feel bad
because I do half the editing.
Yeah, you're right. You did say you did the editing, so he did the uploading. Okay. So he would have like the stream key and stuff like that. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, it's him who has a stream key.
Yeah.
Well, I do have access to it though.
That's fair. I mean, I assume all you have to do is be like, "Hey, send me this," you know.
Send me key, please.
Send me the spare key. Anyway, that was bad.
Give me the key.
And I did remember to put the link for that channel and for Kix's channel in the last Manila podcast as well. So.
Yeah, I saw.
So I was like, because I think the last time I forgot to put it in there, and I was like, oh no. And then
no. Our links were late last time.
They were late. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Because we had to send them over via the Discord. It's like, oh, here's the link to the streams. Because we were still starting at the time.
I think I messaged that. I think I was like, oh, hey, send me these like the day that I uploaded it or some shit. I forget. I don't recall. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll have to figure out some kind of plan for that. Try to get. I would have loved to do another tournament this weekend. I would have loved to have done a
pre-Duluth.
Pre-Duluth, right? Honestly, just a pre-Duluth tournament in general would be fun. But I also wanted to do one for birthday weekend as well, because I was contemplating stream for that and everything. But also, like I said, the Ohio Summer Solstice is going on for that. And Manchester is also happening the same day. I feel I didn't want to like detract from either one of those type deal. So, not that I would for Manchester. Like people are just going to do, but it depended if some of the UK people, if any of them wanted to join in on it. Because on a Saturday I could start way earlier in the day if we needed. So because of all that, I was just like, yeah, I'll hold off for that. But a pre-Duluth one would be nice. So. If we could do that Sunday or something, I don't know. Scrub's like, I don't know, I just want to win some more shit. So, no.
I just want to play, it's not even win.
I just want to play games, man. So.
I want to test dumb shit depending on the themes.
True too. We could do something funny. I'll do some discussing about that tonight and probably. I meant to do this for the 4th of July one as well. Actually, I'll do it on stream. The fuck it, we'll do it live.
The fuck it, we'll do it live.
Let me see channel updates. We're gonna do an add everyone.
Yeah, because I was the one who won last year's 4th of July event.
Yes, this is true.
Fuck it, we deal damage.
Fuck it, we deal damage. Oh my goodness. If we were to do a pre-Duluth tournament this weekend, Sunday is what I'm thinking. Once again, since other stuff is already happening, pre-Duluth tournament, maybe not this week. I don't know. Because it's either this week or like the beginning of next week, which I mean, unless we just do it Friday. Fuck, I don't know. Actually, no. Okay.
Yeah, I think Friday works.
Well,
it would be Saturday my time, but yeah.
True. Well, you're not going to Manchester, so you're good. Okay, no, I'll just put this in general chat. Is there a day that would work better, since this weekend is both the Ohio summer solstice and Manchester regionals? Meaning definitely not Saturday. Maybe Sunday or something. What do y'all think? Okay. There we go. We did it live. So we'll figure out.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here. It's in the Base Damage Discord, which you can click the link in the description to join. Anyway. I guess the biggest thing is whether I stream it or not, which I like the streaming it like aspect. It's really fun.
Yeah.
So
like the previous ones.
The streaming, like, the hosting the tournaments has been just as much fun, if not more fun, than actually just playing in the tournaments. I don't know. I just like it. I'm weird.
I mean, if I don't join, I'll be in commentary with you.
That's fair. That's fair. So, I guess pre-Duluth is just like play anything that's legal for Duluth type thing.
So not Pixar, not Marvel. Yeah. Got him.
Yeah, much to Desmond's dismay, no Marvel. So he was like, bro, if I get an invite to Worlds, I'm gonna play fucking Marvel. I'm like, that's fair.
Much to my dismay, because Pixar's banned.
You prefer the Pixar? That's fair.
I mean, gotta do the ka-chow.
The ka-chow. Yeah, you're right.
And that deck is just disgusting.
Your opponent plays stock swap, you just go, wow. Long live.
Joke's on you, I also have a stock swap.
Oh, there is one in Pixar? I know nothing of the set, my dude.
It's the same event that also gives your stuff more burn.
Oh, real? Okay. Interesting.
I believe the Woody event, if I remember correctly, was that the one with Woody in the art, if I remember correctly.
We can't say Woody on stream.
Because I know Rex is the climax swap.
I'm just messing. I joke, obviously. But it's alright, I looked over to see Kat staring at me like, you'll get fed later, chill. She doesn't know.
Cats?
I try to feed her.
We're playing Azure Lane?
We're not playing Azure Lane. I try to feed the cats the same time every day, but she can't tell time. So she just thinks, it's time for the food, right? And I'm like, no, it's not yet. Not yet, sweetie. Like, no.
Let's give food.
She's give food. She's just staring at me from a distance. It's just cute. But she waits very patiently. I give her all the credit in the world for being patient. So, anyhoodle. But yeah, Husky, if there's a day that you would want to do some stuff for us, like, by all means. If nothing else, we, like I said, Scrubboard, we can get ready for some shenanigans anyway. So. Oh, man. I think that is going to be it for today. So good luck to all the people going to Manchester this weekend, most definitely. Y'all kick some
Good
booty.
luck to all you horse racers out there.
To all the trainers, right? So. Oh my goodness.
Trenasa.
So. All the harikita ikyo. We say that, but also like Grand Live is happening soon too, so there is a lot of UMA updates for that. So, oh, people are responding. I think. Hold on, let me see what. Is this like an online? Oh, it's Jim. I know Jim's gonna be going to the thing. I guess if Discord counts.
Wait, I have to respond to the thing. Give me.
No, you're good.
Oh, there it is. It just popped up.
But if nothing, even if we don't like do it for like an actual video or something, I'm fine with just people hopping in and we host something. Just to fuck around. Oh man. We need the Ruby representation, most definitely.
Do I really just build Ruby if we want the representation?
Do what now?
Do I just build Ruby?
I mean, well, that's one of Jim's biggest things is playing Ruby. So that's why I said that.
Ah, that's okay. Never mind. I'm not taking their thunder.
Yeah. Proceeds to bring Kaiju number 8. Wait, what? No, I'm just gonna say.
I can't. If it's pre-Duluth, I can't.
I know.
Not legal.
All good, Kate. Thanks for the stream. You reckon there will be a Manchester podcast? If people want to, for any of the people going to Manchester, if y'all want to hop in and discuss what, like I said, for Manila, for anybody that goes, if y'all want to, I am totally down for that anytime. Like I am, like, because I'm also more than likely going to record something for Duluth as well. One, I'm attending. I'm going to have teammates attending, but I know other people who are also going. So I would. Like, for Duluth, more than likely something's going to happen. But if y'all want to do something for Manchester, I'm down. 1,000%. Like, I would absolutely love that.
Down like that. Kate down like that. Definitely.
I'm down bad some days, as the kids say. So.
Some days.
Some days every day?
Only some days.
Only some days,
yeah,
I promise.
Exactly.
Depends on the set that I'm working with here. So. But, no. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, and if y'all want, we can record that like next week or something. I don't know. I said between me getting ready for Duluth and this, like, and possibly a pre-Duluth tournament, depending on what people want to do, I'm down. So, but all right, we will hop off here. Also, Scrubboard has to get put to bed soon here, so I gotta tuck him in. Yes. Kidding.
He's putting me away in the shadow.
Go to the shadow realm with thee. Also known as Singapore. Anyway, what? I mean, no.
Singapore.
No, you're good.
I'm not hitching a 2-hour flight.
No, what's the meme? What's the meme? You're going to Brazil.
I'm already in what is Southeast Asian Brazil. What do you mean?
It's just too funny.
It's always hot here.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. But
snow does not exist here. There's only flood and heat.
Flood and heat.
No in between.
There's no in between. You don't get all the elements, understood. So, but alrighty. Let's say we'll more about that in the future. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the shenanigans. We are very, very close to 800 subscribers. I would be super excited if that hit very soon, or even over if I could somehow get 1,000 by the end of the year, that'd be amazing, but I don't expect it. But
what do we have as milestones for it, huh, Cade?
I don't know. You know what, that's a fair, I need, that's a good point. I need to have milestone rewards, like if we hit certain things. Joker just what up, Joker?
What's up? I'm guessing you said my name 3 times.
We did not say the boogeyman. Anyway, no, you're good. I'm about to actually end the stream, but I'm gonna stay in the call for a little bit anyway, so you're good. So, Brain, what was I saying? I was saying, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for sticking for this stream. And as always, stay based.
Doodles.
Why are people popping in now? when the stream just ended.
I was working. I have a valid excuse.